the doll maker's going. That's what I'm hearing.
No doll making.
Let me start with Charlotte Hill, or do we start with Resident Evil?
An old banjo.
Resident Evil.
I wanted to say something else, though it's forgot now. Oh yeah, I probably have to leave for like half an hour to 40 minutes in like 3 hour ish.
Okay. Well, hopefully we're done in 3 hour-ish. But I guess we'll see.
We'll turn up the oven on you.
Turn up the heat.
Yeah.
Sweet. How's Toph? Did CDC contain the outbreak?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then the kiddo decided to have me run them everywhere today.
Nice. You loved it.
That sounds exhausting.
Me, I have to be back at a certain time. Them. So, anyways, it's that time. We're coming, I swear.
That's the way it goes.
Nice.
Look, I'm ready to roll my human and fail and get 1%.
Huh.
Let's go.
All right.
My number one goal in this game is to slowly climb up the human ladder.
What is human currently at for you?
It is. Where are you, human? 24. We started at 10.
Okay.
I want to remind you.
You know what's funnier than 24?
That's big.
25.
Nice.
It will be when I get that 1%. Unless I do like I did last game. I actually rolled that 3%. Using up all my good luck on that.
Nice.
Oh, you can have good luck.
Nice. Yeah, so we ready to go more or less?
Roger, Roger.
Ready to
Yeah.
launch? I see
Stream's
everybody's in
launched.
Foundry.
Ready to roll.
Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
You know I'm the hacker.
yeah. Well, when do you hack something then?
Ooh.
Be very quiet, Daddy.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, before recapping, or maybe after recapping. No, we'll do before recapping. I was thinking about checking in to see where people are thinking about with their agents. You stepped foot into the big scary house. And a few weird things happened. Maybe more weird things for some people than others, but just kind of curious to see, like what was their reaction to the experience after escaping from the media. Maybe they had some time to process it, and or some scale questions like how confident are they that the house is a threat or not a threat, and the other kind of mission objective, like did Donnelly kill himself, or what was the cause of death, kind of thing. All 3 points you can respond to, I guess, whatever you feel comfortable with, or one at a time. However
Are we rolling for order?
Yeah, let's roll dice.
Yeah.
Roll your. Let's do it proper.
Shit.
Roll your dexterity,
Oh.
Dexterity.
and this will just be like an imposed dexterity check against all of you.
Okay.
So highest success will win. Crit will beat a regular success, though. Ooh, trigger sliding in. Okay. So Trigger, Townsend, Toph, and then Tibbs is the order.
Shit! Failure! Goddamn!
Ooh, get dunked.
I'm getting him out of the way early.
So, first one was, how does Trigger feel about the house?
Mm-hmm.
I think Trigger knows something's wrong. I think he feels a lot like I do, and he's not sure what to do about it yet. He doesn't really have anywhere to aim for a target. He knows that something's up, though. And the other two were scales of 1 to 10. How haunted is it?
Is it a threat? Is the house
Is
a
it
threat?
Is the house a threat? I
Yeah.
think he sees it somewhere between a 6 and a 7, because I got to keep in mind that Trigger did not see those scenes with Townsend going insane with the doll.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't imagine we've had time to talk about that in game yet.
Nope.
So probably 6.5. Like it's steadily on the rise. It's like becoming more of a threat as he deals with it.
Mm-hmm.
What
The
was
more he
last-
sees that's weird, the more threatening it seems.
Yes. And whether or
Last
not
question was
the
how
suicide?
confident.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
10 definitely a suicide, 1 not a suicide.
I think he's about a 3 to a 2 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in that range, because he's feeling more and more like the house has had some kind of persuasive influence over people. At least that's what it seems from notes from Donnelly's own journal. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. So we're on the steady sliding scale, going that route.
Gotcha. Yeah, so the more Trigger is convinced that the house is a threat, the more likely also that the house is responsible for Donnelly's death.
Yeah,
Does that kind of summarize it?
yeah. I think I initially
And right now it's like
felt
6,
maybe
7.
it was like the witch.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, Adele something. DiVitello?
DiVitello. Yeah.
I think that was the initial suspect, but now he's kind of wondering if it's not more than that. So.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Very good, sir. Who is next? Townsend? Townsend. Townsend has a lot to say on the subject.
Oh.
I mean, like,
Perhaps.
how I feel about the house. I think like, why this moment? Since I don't know the other story with the kid in the bathtub. I mean, Townsend is probably felt her like mind a little bit slipping from reading the book in the first place after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like she's not quite sure if it's really haunted or she just had like a little bit the trick of a mind, because she also isn't sure if the bite could be an animal bite. Maybe she saw things or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If the house is a problem, 50-50. Not quite sure if the house itself is the problem, or from what I've gathered from the book, if there is like if it's a outside force and the house itself is just like so to say the like conduit or vessel they use for whatever they are doing. And oh god, what
Gotcha.
was
Okay, cool. Very good.
yeah, what was the last thing?
Donnelly.
Suicide.
Oh yeah,
Did Donnelly kill himself?
Yeah. Pretty sure he did not kill himself. I think the whatever it is, if it's either the house itself or like whatever cult or coven or whatever behind it killed him, but pretty sure it was not a suicide.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, sounds good. Who was next? Toph?
Yep. So Toph on the house is probably about a 5. She knows there's something there, but she doesn't know if it's an actual threat. So she's kind of in the middle.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
s- But there's definitely something because she saw the handprint and the noise in the room. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Confidence about Donnelly. I'd give it about a 2 or 3. Like she's pretty sure there's something else at play, whether it's the house or it's
Mm-hmm.
the cult stuff that we have found so far.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Cool. And then yeah, I think that's it. Um, so 50-50, kind of like more Townsend's stance.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, very similar to Townsend's stance on both items. It sounds like.
Interesting. Interesting.
So cool. Okay, and then Tibbs.
It's crazy that they're all almost identical to. I think they are identical to Tibbs' point of view, where House is a 5, not convinced that the house itself is responsible, but there is something going on there for the house being a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, there's something going on here, but I need evidence. As for Donnelly, like, yep, he did not kill himself. There are 18 bodies. Not one single homeowner has walked away without a casualty. Something's going on. I just can't prove it,
Yeah.
Mm.
but not
Yep.
a suicide.
Nice. Cool. All right. Very good.
I guess
very
Trigger's
good,
got more
agents.
more gut feeling about it than others. Others are still waiting to see.
Yeah.
I need my evidence.
Yeah. Makes sense. You know, Tibbs is an outsider. This is his first Delta Green mission, as far as anybody knows. Yeah, and Trigger Townsend and Toph, y'all are probably like as veteran as most agents get. Like maybe you imagine it's not really a long-lived kind of job or something, but
Yeah.
anyways. Sweet. I do have this second kind of set of questions, but I don't know if we want to how spicy we want to get tonight
Ooh.
in terms of how much kind of like relationships, you know, like how do they see themselves with the team? Like, do they still kind of see themselves as like outsiders?
Between agents.
Just kind of like getting
Yeah.
together for these things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like also like an edge running. 'Cause it's like I've been thinking about CPR, Cyberpunk Red.
We're chipping in.
You know, like are they actually homies or do they like just get together for jobs and you know that's it?
Mm-hmm.
But kind of I think the more interesting / relevant one is like how much do they trust the other team members? I don't know. I just thought it'd be a spicy question to explore. You can respond to it
think-
however you want.
Trigger definitely has a level of trust with Townsend and Toph, having done a few operas with them at this point. Tibbs has done well, but I think until he's spent more time with Tibbs, he's sort of afraid to open up with him more. Because I mean, this is the first time he's had a new agent thrown into the mix. He thought it was going to be the same team. So, yeah. So I think there's a good level of trust. I
Yeah.
mean, if you want me to put like a scale of 10, I think Tibbs is probably still at the 5. It's 50-50. Toph and Townsend's probably 7. Solid.
Okay.
That's solid
okay.
trust.
This
Yeah, I
is
feel like up to this point, Tibbs has been. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, Tibbs has been good,
No, you go.
but it's just not been enough time for Trigger to have felt like there's a connection yet. You know that I haven't seen enough
Yeah.
of how he acts to see if I can truly trust him yet.
They weren't fast friends like like Taboo.
Taboo immediately in the car. Yeah.
So
What do you think of Toph?
I was gonna say, so this is where Toph is actually wildly different.
Ooh.
So when it comes to like trusting on a scale, I'd put Trigger at like a 7. We've done stuff together. I know that we've tried to solve the situations together.
Yeah.
Tibbs being new, it's a 5. You know, I gotta get the feel. He's the new blood. Townsend's a 4.
Ooh.
Because right now, Toph
Ooh.
is scared
Yep.
of Townsend because of what she
Understand.
knows.
That psychotherapy coming in for you, yeah. Makes sense.
So,
Makes sense.
so that's where she's sitting.
Awesome, perfect. Townsend, what you thinking?
How's Townsend
Now
feeling
that
about the
you've
group?
been betrayed. Like Jerry
Um,
Springer now.
Jerry.
I would say there is like well, of course, like a higher trust level with Trigger and Toph. So I would say like I would say Toph is like like a 7 because she seems the most
Mm-hmm.
professional so far. I mean, she also thinks that
Mm-hmm.
Trigger is pretty not Trigger, Tips is pretty professional too, but like he's new, so it's like on a neutral
Mm-hmm.
ground. So yeah, like a 5. And
Mm-hmm.
um, she
Fears trigger.
she fears
Women fear
Trigger.
me.
Women fear me.
Um,
That's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, she did see me give the kid up to the aliens, so maybe that
uh,
colors her experience, you know?
yeah, it's like it's like she trusts Trigger, but it's like he how do I say that? It's like also, it's also more it also leans more to a 5. It's more like
Hmm.
I don't know, maybe they're like he he somehow doesn't like seems too professional to her in regards to what they do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I could see it being like maybe
So
like
maybe a little
he's too
bit
much
of
of
a
a
loose
loose
cannon.
cannon. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say he's the loose cannon. You don't know if you can trust him, but he's got good intentions, kind of thing.
yes.
Like he's made hard decisions, and like you may at some point end up being the hard decision that he makes. Uh, maybe. Uh,
Uh,
awesome.
Maybe like everything is like I would say like everything is like a point down from like last mission, not because like she thinks the others got more unreliable, but like after like she had her mental breakdown with the hack, she is like, okay, she had a mental breakdown, but she's like 160 and weighs like 80 pounds. What happens if one of the other one gets violent or something like that?
Mm-hmm. I see, I see. A fragile thing.
Um, more like she isn't really dangerous if she gets violent, but what happens if one of the other one gets violent?
Yeah. True, true. Yeah. All right. So, would anyone like to take a stab at the recap to explain why our agents feel this way
Ooh.
about this house and the people they're working with?
I'm gonna say not me because I did it last time.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, we exhausted most of our leads, if not all of them. We finally I persuaded Top persuaded a realtor to finally let us into the house.
Yeah, you got that good crit persuade, I think.
Yeah.
Someone did.
So as we were searching throughout the house, I think if I remember right, it was the master bedroom. It was Toph and Trigger basically got nauseous from something, and they're not sure what, and their vision got extremely blurred. And then as
Mm-hmm.
we all took turns searching and looking around the house for anything, where Townsend was checking out the room because of the journal she had, and then Tibbs and Trigger were also in the bathroom or near the bathroom when all of a sudden they heard the tub fill, and I can't remember
Mm-hmm.
if I want to say it was Trigger that tried to undrain it. It was
Backwards.
Tibbs.
Yep.
So Tibbs tried to undrain the bathtub and felt something.
Yeah, this was Tibbs' first encounter with the actual unknown.
You know, and then as we were scoping around, I believe, if I remember right, it was a news van got us as we were going out back looking around the house. And that is kind of
Mm-hmm.
where it all stopped.
Don't forget
Yeah.
Trigger Sasquatch
Yeah.
turnaround.
Yeah, the Sasquatch show.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we sent out
Oh yeah, and we
God's
have,
wildest loose cannon on a mission that we're
You're
not sure
right.
how it's gonna go.
we have Yoru as a certified semi agent.
Well, he
We
still has
gave
to,
him like a little sheriff's badge. It was like, here, you're part of the team now, Yarrow.
remember, he still has to meet us so we can bug him, and then
Mhm.
Yep.
send him out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be insane.
The Yarrow. That we're expecting. The Yarrow situation. We're expecting the forensics back from Buffington on the
Mhm.
bowl. I
Yep.
think that pretty much covers everything we did.
Doesn't Townsend have a date with that one guy from the records?
the, the guy who's on her OnlyFans now.
What? When did the date thing came
I don't
out?
recall that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Look, you can cancel on him anytime,
I
Ty.
think,
You don't have to. You don't have to go.
You don't have to go. We
I
got
think
the
that's a
information.
scene that played out in Taboo's mind as he's sitting in his jail cell. He's imagining.
Those crazy
Yeah, anyway.
kids. Those
Sweet, yeah, pretty solid, very good. You do have more leads available perhaps than you imagine. There were some survivors that you, I think, found out about.
Right,
That you
right.
could possibly try and track down. The Tourays in Canada.
Did we
I
not
don't
call
remember
him?
who all exactly.
we called the ones in
I don't think
Colorado,
you did.
Oh, it was the one in Colorado that we called,
Mhm.
not the Tourays.
and
Mm-hmm.
we haven't
Yep.
contacted Tourette's. We did talk to the lady that lives in this city, Meadowbrook.
Which
Mhm.
lady?
Her husband killed himself in the house. I think he shot himself in the face or something.
Yeah, yeah. She was
paralegal.
the one who
Yeah,
got us
it was you and Toph.
the info about the thing that Yarrow's supposed to be getting. The
Mhm.
letter from her husband.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, she was like, the news beat you guys to it. I gave up this letter that her husband wrote. She gave you a little bit of a description, but it'd be nice to see the real deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To be
Exactly.
able to analyze it, perhaps. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty solid then. So yeah, I mean, it seems like this little news van kind of catching some B footage of the house might have gotten a clip of you guys as you were exiting, but yeah, who knows? Minus the Sasquatch.
Yeah, the Sasquatch turnaround. They couldn't tell though. I got the
Turnaround.
big hat on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so where would you all like to go? Or, you know, like, what scene should we pick this up at?
Ooh. We're still on Wednesday.
Maybe option one is like.
Yeah.
Mhm. Option one could be like immediately after you all get back to your car, and maybe you want to talk about some things or whatever. Option two maybe is following up with Yarrow,
Mm-hmm.
and getting his thing done or on the way. Option three could be we imagine Ty has finished reading her sections of the journal and maybe would like to share something about that or whatever. Y'all can like debrief back at the motel or something.
What's It's gonna be 5 p.m. Like Yarrow stuff will have to happen the next day, right? We will have to meet him up, and then get him to do this operation for us the next day.
Yeah, because we gotta wire him up and do all that.
Mm-hmm. But we should probably head back to our base.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Right, cool. So yeah, you roll on back up. Perhaps it's a quiet ride as people are thinking about their experiences. You roll up on the whatever motel you booked.
Sleep in. Sleep in.
Sleep in.
In my brain, I thought of the Western, the one that's not the best Western. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's not that's a different one altogether.
Yeah, you got your keys. Y'all meeting in somebody's room or something? I don't know. Take it away.
We'll head into the end room, which is I think is the guy's room.
Mm-hmm.
Unlock it, pop in, grab a drink, and sit down.
Fry up some pizza rolls, huh?
Now, if Tibbs is starting, Trigger will definitely look over and be like, "Oh yeah, make me some, dude, make me some."
Make me some.
Where do we go from here?
And try to call those people.
Well, let's talk about that tub.
What happened
Yeah.
with the tub?
I'm starting to believe that place is haunted. And I don't believe in that. But now I do.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I think that was our ghost.
But I think I felt a ghost leg.
I felt I felt something that wasn't there. And Trigger saw
Something you can't
something
explain.
that wasn't
Yeah.
there. Because I didn't see what you saw.
And I don't know if you heard the water, but I heard the water as well.
I did not hear the water.
I saw the wet handprint out front. So
As
I
far as
definitely
we could
think
tell, there was
something's going
no gas leak either, so that
No, I checked the kitchen.
kind of rules that out. Yeah.
And the house burns. I did a test. Just to make sure.
Wait, what? The house burns.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was something in Donnelly's notes where he wasn't too sure. So like, let me test that out just to get that crazy idea out of the way.
What do you think? The house is alive?
No.
Monster house situation.
I think Donnelly was
But-
off the deep end.
Mm,
So you think he went crazy?
I mean, whatever was in that tub didn't try to get us.
Crazy or not, I don't think he did it to himself. I don't think he offed himself.
No, I agree with that. I don't think he did it himself either.
I think if he had done it to himself, it wouldn't have been that clean a cut from what I remember. That would have been a messy thing.
Typically, yeah. It would be really hard to make a clean cut by yourself.
Do we think fire would solve this situation? If we burn down the house, will it fix the problem?
Well, that is the question. What is the problem? That we know something's up. Too many people have died in that house. But what is the problem? Townsend looks like she's restless. We're all gonna turn towards her. I hope. Like what?
Huh? Yeah. When you sigh, you
I'm
you got
I'm
some
not
ideas, Townsend?
I'm not quite sure if the house itself is the problem, and I mean, uh, from what I got from those journals, there is some type of cult or maybe coven at work here that that held regular rituals in there. Lots of animal blood and stuff like that. Nothing of human sacrifice was mentioned in there, but
No.
um, here here's the thing. Like the last chapter says that Miss, oh fuck, what was her name?
Wheeler?
The Wheeler
Wheeler.
Vivatello. Yeah.
That they made Miss Wheeler an offer she refused. She died. She didn't get killed. Apparently, she died in peace. But there was a room built specifically in this house to hold the rituals. I didn't find anything yet, and I would love to have a closer look when we are alone without someone around.
Hmm.
And also, I got instructions for a ritual. I'm not
Ritual.
sure what it does,
Hi, Wavy.
but I could technically get to the point to recreate it, or someone else could.
Do we want to do that if we don't know what it does? That seems unwise.
That's the question. If I myself wanna do that. Um,
Do we know
Well,
anything about the rituals that they were doing?
from
So
what I
maybe
get, oh,
oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ty.
from what I get from the book, the rituals they were doing, there was nothing else really in the journal saying what the rituals did, except that they made Miss Wheeler healthy again. Since at least since Adele showed up and held held those rituals around the house.
Hmm.
But Miss Wheeler herself was pretty sure when she was offered something, um, and she refused the offer because, and I quote, "I sensed that the price of such power would be my very souls," and they were mentioning someone called the Dark Man.
Hmm.
So, I don't know if the ritual is a good idea, especially if we do them ourselves. We can someone else to get, I don't know, summon a deadite in there or whatever it does.
Maybe it summons the Dark Man, but I don't know that we want to do that.
We'd have to find a way to summon the Dayman.
They're gonna no. They're talking about the night
Mhm.
man, day man.
So I will offer just like a quick clarifier for Ty. Maybe I should just message it. Maybe I should tell everybody. I don't know.
Ooh. Yeah,
Um,
message Ty. Let's see how that goes. Secrets. They're keeping secrets.
I'll message.
Hmm?
I'll message Ty. So you would know kind of what these rituals are capable of doing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But so and then in addition to this, like just a mechanical note, if you want to learn the rituals, it will be another sand test or it may just be a sand loss. I don't know. But that is something that you can do. Yeah, I'll tell you what the rituals are, and then you can decide, like, is it worth learning them, or is it worth maybe like sharing the load and maybe somebody else learns them or whatever. But anyways,
Okay. Yeah, I kind of assumed I don't know at least what they really do right now because it is written in Italian, which I don't speak. I would have to get a translation of that.
mm-hmm. So yeah, y'all banter amongst yourselves while I about this message.
Okay. Well, Tibbs is gonna look towards both Toph and Trigger and say, "Are you understanding what Townsend is saying?" But it sounds completely mad. Like this.
What do you mean? Lots of people summoned the devils in the past.
I mean, with some of the stuff I've seen, it can be believable. But
It's
we
not
just
an uncommon story, I think, but
that's true too.
the
People have practiced stuff like this forever.
I think the reality of it is whether or not it's real. And it seems like Tibbs doesn't think it's real, for the most part.
Oh, okay. So, turn back time. I'm gonna say what the rituals are about.
You're gonna force sanity loss on this.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't think I mean, if you didn't get a sanity debuff for knowing that the Darkman exists, I don't think that those should give sanity debuff. So I gonna go, and Drew can decide what he's gonna do with you.
Okay.
Let me look at my bonds. Hang on.
Look
All
at
right,
my
go ahead.
preemptive strike.
Never on my girlfriend. She stays at 11.
She's too pure.
Oh, okay. We get we have two rituals. I found two rituals in the book.
Okay.
One is short. Is a longer ritual, and one is a shorter. The longer one summons the Darkman and consecrates the house for his arrival, and the shorter one banishes the Darkman and purifies the house again.
One of those sounds like a better option than the other one. What do we know about the Dark Man?
Nothing, just that he exists, and that he has to do with Miss Divitello and her cult. But there is, now that I know that, there is, Miss Wheeler wrote that she still feels a lingering presence, which to me really much sounds like that the house was never purified after Miss Adela, fucking hell, Divitello left.
Yeah. Dio.
Which means we have two options. We can try to just banish the Darkman, we purify the house and be done with that. Or we summon him, find out about his cult, which could be a problem in other areas, and then banish him.
Or we banish him and let the agency handle the other.
We are the agency.
Listen, we're only tasked with this area. Think of the hag running out there in Dark Brandon.
Dark Brandon and a hag.
Think about it. We got a chance to not have a Dark Brandon and Marlene the Hag on our hands. Maybe we actually get rid of this thing this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but think about it on the other side. If we just banish him here, and there could be if magic, there's magic in play, the cult could be aware that we did it. So if we know nothing about them, that could be a problem for the future.
Sounds like a problem for a different cell.
Is there any way to learn more about this Dark Man that you're aware of, Townsend?
It's the first time in my life I ever heard about the Dark Man, or I mean, I guess, I guess it's uh, fuck, how do I pronounce that? Luo Monero, which would probably be more like, since it's like from Italian family, the official name.
Yeah, I imagine it's like the Italian for Dark Man.
Okay,
Probably.
so it's not like a official creature or entity name. It's just like they call it the Dark Man as a
Mm-hmm.
description. Okay.
There's always the
Yeah.
option of trying to track down and find uh, Divatello's descendants. I don't think Divatello would still be alive.
I don't know. She brought back Miss Wheeler. Well, like not from the dead, but like
From a
healed
health.
an incurable disease. If she is like the leader of that, whatever it is, who knows what abilities else she got to prolong her own life.
Mm, true. And she may not be the one you want to talk to about the Dark Man if they worship the Dark Man and we're trying to
I'm about 90%
expel the Dark Man. They might not be happy about that.
I'm about 90% sure if she or her descendants know about us, we're fucking dead.
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
I imagine Tibbs over there like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Tibbs is furiously writing notes, and he has some questions. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Like, first question he would have is, they've only performed this ritual once in that journal you were reading?
I mean, it was never specified which rituals they
Performed?
performed all the time, but they did a huge, like a big ritual with many people and apparently lots of blood at every new moon. 1 second.
New moon?
Mm-hmm.
New moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
New moon's on the 18th.
Yep.
Today's the 14th.
We're on Wednesday.
You lied to me. There is a timer on this mission. No.
With that information now, that changes a lot.
Yeah, because we won't get forensic information until Monday the 19th. That does not help.
Yes, but we might have
I
to
mean,
look
if
at
we
the
don't-
dates.
If we don't live in the house, because like I don't know. It would take me a long time to learn the ritual.
No, we need to hit a library, or
In
just
quotation
internet.
mark out of character. It will take weeks to study and commit to memory.
Trigger, you're really good with computers, correct?
Yeah. Do you want me to start researching what I can about the
I need-
Dark Man?
No. Let's look up, because we have the name of the people that have died. We probably have
Mhm.
dates. See if that
I have a
correlates.
girlfriend.
See if it correlates with the new moon. That is the craziest shit you just told me. That is the. But see if these deaths correlate with new moon
Yeah.
activity. You know, maybe an almanac.
A quick Google search.
For the calendar and all that. What does it
Yeah.
show me?
Quick Google search confirms. Like you look up. I don't know which way do you work, from back to front or front to back. Doesn't matter, I suppose. But
Probably
you
would
check
start
the
with
first
Donald,
one,
but
sure
yeah.
enough. The new moon. You check the second one, new moon. Check the third one. Yep, that's also a new moon. So yeah, it seems to confirm your hypotheses.
Trigger nods and says, "Yeah, that checks out. It looks like that's exactly the case."
All right. So there's a. And this requires people to perform. There is a group at play then.
Yeah. From what Townsend's saying, it sounds like there's a group that does it, at least.
I mean, I mean,
How big is the group? I don't know.
But they're in this town.
Here's the thing though. If a group has to be like, it happens every new moon, but like it sounds to me, it's probably also both happen at new moon. So the repurification and the summoning, which means it could just be that there's a lingering presence here because it got never repurified. It could also be like a cool bleeding, but I think the survivors would know about that if they were. Yeah,
Only if they were part of the cult, maybe.
I mean, it's lots of people in one little room, and they make a lot of sound and smell. They burn herbs, kill animals, you know, the stuff.
Yeah.
So it could also just be a lingering presence still there. That's why I need time in the room. If I can see some kind of like ritual act. I couldn't find any sign of like a cultural or like that the ritual has been performed recently.
Well, it wouldn't have been recent because we're pretty close to a new moon now. And if it has to be on a new moon, then it would have been pretty old.
Oh,
It would have had to have been on the 20th of May.
I mean it
At
does involve a
most
lot of blood and stuff, and I didn't. I mean, yeah.
But there are things that don't add up.
What do you
Did
mean?
Did I find out how the blood is used? Do they just like put it in a bowl, or do they like smear stuff against the walls and the floor, or something like that?
I think to know that detail, you'll have to learn the ritual,
Okay.
or someone will have to learn the ritual.
Oh, they done got my dog. Freddy, please. Freddy.
I'm ready to
Oh,
fight
they
Agent
done
Ryan.
got you, man.
So,
Visit
yeah,
underscore
I
just
didn't
redeemed
I didn't
hydrate.
find any recent activity, but I'm not quite sure myself how the ritual plays out at the moment.
One thing that Townsend would know or would have read is like the span at which these rituals took place, like in the period from I can't quite remember, but like from the 1920s to the 1940s or 60s or something, like over quite a long period of time, at least 20 years. They conducted, they would have conducted these rituals.
Yeah, from 1926 till 1955.
And then after that, there doesn't seem to be mention of like these rituals continuing to be conducted or whatever. At least in her diary, I think.
Yeah. Like Adele and her family left in 1955 after she refused the offer they made her. Like the next day, so they departed on the 13th of July 1955.
Well, if they departed, does that not mean that the cult's gone? And maybe that because they didn't purify the thing, the house still has whatever presence is there.
I mean, that's a question, right? Because like Miss Wheeler died of old age, apparently peacefully, which means it didn't go after her specifically. It just started again after she died.
Do we know if she died on a new moon?
No, there's no mention of her. I mean, don't we have a maybe? No, well, we don't have her death date in the journal.
We might, and check my notes for the articles we read.
I think you did see an article about her death. It would have been like one of the later ones that you
Mhm.
read.
Oh yeah, 222.
Pass and Isabel Morn, 15th of August, 1956.
Someone can do a Google search on that one. I don't know if it was enumerate or not.
Copy. Hey John, you want to RP as a as trigger
That's Sugar sure.
with the Google search?
What date was it?
15th of August, 1956. That's at least when the article was printed. If not, we would have
for
to.
the moon phase.
Just out of curiosity, if that also.
Oh, it says
Waxing gibbous. Yeah.
Okay, so she did escape. She escaped.
That would have been slightly after a full. That makes it even more curious with Donnelly then.
Well,
If Donnelly wasn't part of the ritual,
He had to have caught on. And they had to have caught
is someone performing the ritual?
That's what we have to find out. Is somebody performing it? Because the gas leak incident. Husband came home.
You don't think the lady that owns the table? You don't think Harrison? I think was her name.
You think the
You think she's involved somehow?
you think the neighbors are performing the ritual?
Maybe.
How do we go? How you know?
How do we go about like finding out who's into this ritual and who's not?
There are ways, but
I don't like any of them. That's correct.
it's not even just that. It's if we get caught, because the neighbors are very aware when we're in the neighborhood, so we can't break in without them noticing. Like, hey, look, they're back.
Couldn't we fly your drone over the night to see if anybody goes in and out of the house?
During the new moon. I mean, during the
I mean, yeah, I guess.
New moon would be hard though because you won't have any light.
I'm thinking more getting her out of her house, somebody checking her house, searching it outside of the bowl, the knife, the book.
I mean, there has to be someone in the house. Like there's like a room in there specifically built to conduct a ritual.
Well, we know what we're looking for now.
Well, if it's one person, we can confront them the night of and stop them. If it's a group, we can also do that, but that's a little bit more delicate.
Yep.
We have a good chance of getting hurt. So worst case scenario, we can confront them the night of. We don't know what that'll bring. But we did get some shotguns. If it comes to that. Hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully we won't need to do anything drastic. Would there be any record of where the DiVitellos went that we could search?
Nope. Well, not not mentioned in the journal. At least it just said they left with the rest of her in quotation marks family.
And they looked into it also when in the county records. There was nothing about them
Okay.
outside of those newspaper articles.
Yeah. If they had any records like that, they'd probably want to have them expunged anyways.
So how do we go about proving that the I guess this dark man is not the one as crazy as that is doing this, or if it is people doing this to communicate with it? What do we need as evidence?
What do we need for our spooky Saturday?
Because if we wait till the last minute, like we just wait out the clock, what, 3 days? That might be too late
Yeah.
to act.
Yeah.
Let alone if we have to cleanse it.
Well, part of the problem is if we have to cleanse it, we need to know when
Yeah.
and how,
When, how,
which would require
learning it.
leaning on Townsend some more for that. And I don't know how much time she needs for that.
Well, Townsend?
For the short ritual. I believe it was the short ritual.
Mm-hmm. I will inform you that learning the smaller ritual will take hours to do.
Okay, so that's not that bad. Comparison.
Not that.
And anybody can do it.
Anybody?
So
No.
that's the question. Who's gonna do it then?
Well, I have a plan for that, but
Sure.
yeah, well,
You want
Make
Yarrow?
Yarrow do it?
yeah.
Trigger is rubbing his forehead just like I am in real life right now.
Listen,
The fedora is off right now. There's no hat.
let's
Only sweat.
listen. It's perfect. He can do it. He would be willing to do it, and he already is like known as like some kind of paranormal writer slash investigator. So if he gets caught by someone else, it wouldn't be like that strange for him to try it out.
Making a point.
What if we spoke to the realtor again?
Okay.
What if we grease his palm? What if we grease his palm and say, the real reason we're looking at this house is because we wanted to do a paranormal show on it. We'll pay you to let us stay the night at the house. We won't do anything to, like, mess up the house. But we'll treat it as like a survive the night in this haunted place kind of situation. We can potentially look into doing the ritual then. Or if you need more time to look in the house, we could do that way. But that would get rid of some of the suspicion, at least from that point of view. We would still have to deal with the neighbors, though. I don't know a good way to get rid of them.
No, maybe that's it might be in our favor. We gotta see if we can pretty much set up surveillance to keep an eye on the neighbors from the house, right? See if anybody takes interest in our activity.
That's true too. Any extra activity or extra attention that we get would be more noticeable. You think?
Wait, who? Out of character, was it Toph and Trigger? Or Trigger and Townsend when he told that lady about the YouTube?
It was Toph, I think. Yeah, Toph was the
That
camera.
was me, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't think Tibbs knows that, or else he'd be like, he would have brought it up, but no, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. If we go that route, we may want to attempt to look the part a bit, and this may help come into play with some prior promises I've made. And Trigger would tell you exactly what I told that lady about being part of a paranormal show and all that thing about getting an interview with her. So getting a cheap camera that we could do like a YouTube film or a phone camera or something like that.
Now Tibbs is rubbing the side of his head as if he has a migraine hearing that.
Hey, it got us what we needed.
No, the results speak for themselves, but holy shit. So we are meeting with Yarrow today. I guess. Do we have him meet us here at the
Today,
end?
because it's almost 6 p.m.
Yes, it's almost 6 p.m., but we have to prepare him for tomorrow. Might as well throw out that crazy. Make plans for this. If he's gonna learn the ritual, correct?
Is he gonna perform the ritual?
That's what Townsend suggested.
Oh my!
And I would hope it is the short ritual only. We need to get him access only to that.
Photocopy that part of the book.
Photocopy, transcribe, anything, so he doesn't see the rest.
We could take pictures of it.
Yes.
Just look particularly at those, and then maybe using some like phone software or something on my laptop, I could blur out this, any extra bits he doesn't need to see.
So here's the question then. Are we dead set that Yarrow's going to carry these two operations?
Agent Yarrow's coming out, dude. He's definitely gonna be someone's next character.
Because if we are bringing Yarrow in, do we do what you just suggested? Do we take a
The
picture?
problem with bringing Yarrow in
but without having every
is, are we
detail?
exposing him to danger?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Yes.
I don't think we can do that then. I think we're supposed to mitigate that. If he sees some shit,
Mm-hmm.
he is a friendly. I need a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back.
Well, Townsend, this book that you have, that's the only. How would I say this? That's the only place where these rituals exist, in that book. There's nothing else that we can go to. Nothing else for either of these rituals.
Not that I know of. It's like it's not a book. It's the personal journal of Miss Wheeler. And I mean, at least I don't know of like those specific rituals so far. So I kind of doubt that we find it on Google. I mean, we could always drive to Italy and find something out there.
You know? No, not the Italy thing, but you may have a point. Let's give Google a shot. let's give Google a shot.
Sure. Who's Googling it?
It'll be
Twega, probably.
yeah, whoever knows. Whoever knows computers. Tibbs works with what he can see physically, physical evidence, not Google. Not Google. He probably still uses a typewriter, for all you know.
He's got one of them digital typewriters.
Yeah, he got one of them digital typewriters. That's insane.
They exist. I used to have one.
Crazy. Yeah, so Google search, you can make the roll. Whatever your computer's thingy is.
Yeah,
I
once
know Trigger is AFK at
Yeah.
the moment.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let me get everyone. It sounds like everyone's pretty on board with what, like probably this dark man is involved. Probably like we're gonna cast a magic ritual to deal with this situation. It sounds to me like you're buying into this, so go ahead and everyone except for Ty, make me a sanity check, please.
No, nice. Shit.
Mm,
There it is.
This one I can project on, or
Oh yeah, you can project on if you wish. Any potential loss?
Yes, share my insanity.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
So it'll be a D4, correct?
You're good. Go ahead and make.
Yep.
Yeah, D4.
and
Oh,
I am
no.
projecting it onto my system.
Who? Someone read the ritual.
Nice.
No.
Huh? No. What?
Nah. So like, it sounds like all y'all are buying into like what's in the journal, that like you're gonna have to conduct some ritual, some magic ritual to get rid of the situation. So I'm having a roll
Yes.
sanity for that.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, we're going on a crazy train.
You now believe that magic is real. You crazy bastard.
That's fair. Well, Clark, let's see what we got for you, buddy. I'm gonna roll my d4 first.
Sure.
No, I don't want to roll 2d4. Like so, 1d4. That better be 1. Right? Yeah. Ooh, Tibbs.
Oh, I'm public rolling.
Damn.
Shame on me.
Shame on me.
Public rolling.
What is self roll? Let me see what this does.
Hey, go for it. That's private for us, just so you're aware. And then I'm gonna roll my sanity, right? So I'll roll my
Yep.
sanity.
Remember, whatever you roll on your D4,
Yeah,
you pick
willpower.
from your willpower.
Mhm. Yep.
I did already, yeah.
I didn't, but now I did.
So there's my.
Good
there's
looking
my
out, Ram.
sanity
Good
roll.
looking out.
Keep him
Yes,
honest.
willpower and bond. Yep, that's right.
Oh yeah, true. I forgot to take it out of bond, but I took it out of willpower. Okay, so that brings him down to 9. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Alright, sweet, thank you.
Oh no, sure, thank you.
Alright, so I hear a lot of planning. What is the plan? Can someone summarize? Are we not there yet?
We're
I don't think we're
we're
solid
hatching.
on it.
we're hatching.
Yeah, I
We're-
think it's still in the.
We're
in the
we're
hatching phase.
we're in the Google
Hatching the
phase.
plan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
John.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
We need
What am I googling?
we need Trigger to Google.
What am I googling?
For rituals about the dark man.
System search. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want me to do for that?
Yeah, like what have we used in the past for Google searching? Like you have just a general computer skill, don't you?
Yeah, my computer science is 81.
Computers. Yeah, do computer science.
You want me to actually roll it? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a free roll essentially. Okay, you didn't fail, so no improvements for you.
Yep.
But yeah, you search for rituals related to the Dark Man, and you probably find like a handful of um, results that seem like they might be interesting.
Mhm.
But like some of them are even in Italian, and you do like the Google Translate thing to
Yep.
kind of get a thing.
They're
But
just
none of the results are consistent. And you probably attribute it to like just not having specific enough search terms to work with.
my Google
Like
foo is too weak for it. Yeah.
you're finding rituals or things that seem like rituals, but A, you can't tell if they're anything like legit. And B, like they all seem to have like different like purposes for the ritual and procedures for the ritual. Yeah, you don't have enough specifics to narrow down what you're looking for.
Just a bunch of rituals from creepypasta.com and Tumblr.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna at least hit a few of those in the process.
Yeah.
So we gotta
Creepcast.
weed out
He
what's
burns a
real.
good 20 minutes getting lost in creepypasta.
Just trigger on the phone. Did you ever hear of Slender Man?
Ooh. Guys, I think it could be Slender Man. Could be him.
Are we sure it's not that cursed Godzilla NES game?
Ooh.
Ooh, been drowned.
Okay.
Figure we'll definitely let y'all know the situation, how it's not really being that fruitful.
Ghost and
There needs
magic.
to be more. Yeah.
Well, in that case, at least we know we have maybe the real thing. So they're all different.
Maybe. So let's formulate this idea because I know Trigger wants to talk to the realtors
Yeah.
to gain
That's
access
a potential. Yeah, that's the biggest, easiest way to get access to the house.
at night, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so what are we telling them then after we went in there
Ghost
before
hunters.
we deducted your house is haunted enough that we will make our show?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
They'd buy that, I think. And if they didn't, they'd buy the money that we hand them.
Will there be time to look into the realtors?
Are they Italian?
Not just
No, I
are
believe the people that own it are UAE, right? United Arab
From
Emirates
the
people. I think you said?
UAE, yeah.
Yeah.
that's who owns it, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if
Yeah.
these realtors
The
have been
realtors specifically?
selling this house.
I'll roll that in with your previous computer check. You can look up their,
Or if
like
if it's been
the
passing
business
hands.
site and then find them. Yeah. No, they're not Italian in heritage or origin.
No, nothing like that. Nothing so convenient.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other thoughts or ideas on what we should do here?
So
We don't have to be just at night. We can do it during the day as well.
Yeah. Oh, we would just want access to the house, right?
Yeah, essentially just access to the house. We'll pay him for access through the night into the next day, and he'll probably give us a time frame to leave. But it won't. None of that'll matter anyway, since it's all up front. But
And if we don't go the Yarrow route, because we just want access to the house to see if there's any signs of rituals or secret rooms.
out of,
I think Townsend was saying.
and out of character, Drew. The program wants
Mhm.
to mitigate exposure to the unnatural, even to friendlies. Like I feel like
Correct.
utilizing Yarrow in a way like that might be against what we've been told
Yeah,
to do. So
crossing a line.
yeah,
Then if we do go this crazy magic route, who does it? Who does it? And do we know when? Cause
I would say.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no. I guess you do kind of have to decide who's gonna learn it,
yes.
and they would be the person to do it. I see.
Dwarves.
Like who learns it, and then kind of find out if the book
I
specifies
will
when
learn
it's
it.
performed. Toph will learn it.
Toph will learn it. Townsend can't learn it.
Townsend's strained.
So I'll take that.
Damn.
That cat's not getting fed tonight.
That cat's not gonna get fed tonight.
Does Townsend hand over the journal to Toph?
Yes.
She's like, thank
All
God.
right, roll me a. No, just kidding.
Have fun with it.
Roll me a willpower test, please. Just kidding.
It got a curse of greed on it. Will you, will you hand the journal to Toph? Yes, you can.
Precious. Yeah, she goes full Smeagol on us.
Gollum. He said Gollum.
How high is Toph's willpower? Like her base willpower? Is she like a 16 or 17?
16, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think for Townsend, there's a little bit of relief as she hands over the journal. Like it's probably felt like a bit of a weight, and Toph will kind of like, I don't know, just feel a little bit unsettled with it,
Does Toph look like Frodo?
but not like to the point of.
Does Toph look like Bilbo after he gave up the ring?
Oh, that's Townsend.
I
No,
ju- I
give it
just
I mean,
to-
Townsend, yeah.
I just instantly aged 40 years.
I'm going to live with the elves now.
Nah.
Nah.
If that's the case, I want a bomb birthday party before I give over that thing, just like Bilbo.
True.
All right, so we know Toph's plans for the evening. What else is happening? Bagel bites.
Bagel bites. Talking.
Oh, true. Those done now?
Yeah, they're done.
I assume Tibbs has been working on those.
Yeah, Tibbs is gonna inquire, like, hey,
Tibbs got his oven mitts on.
tell me more about
Still
this.
thinking.
Tell me about this dark Brandon. Tell me about this dark Brandon. I've heard you mention dark Brandon.
What do you mean? He's our president.
Have you ever played Race Cook?
You ever played race car? Don't. You'll regret it.
Is that what y'all do for the next couple of hours? Just kind of debrief on some of the previous missions.
Are they gonna tell him about Marlene? Because he will be asked about Marlene and Dark Brandon. You
Yeah,
name
if
drop both.
Tibbs,
You name
you know what? If Tibbs has questions, Trigger will be honest with him because he knows.
Ooh, are you sure you want to go that route?
Yeah, Trigger will.
Oh,
I'm talking about two.
Yes.
All right.
Get ready. Get those sanity rolls ready, buddy.
honestly, I probably go and get my bite checked out. Maybe I find out what kind of thing bit me.
Wait, you're not gonna have Toph look at it? Cause
I'm not an animal doctor.
but I think none of us know that you got. None of us know.
Yeah, none of us know, and technically, yeah, I'm not an animal doctor. All I can tell you is maybe it's a beast, maybe you're scared.
Are you sure it was an animal bite?
That's fair.
Yeah,
There's
you want to
that
go
struggle.
get checked out at like a nearby clinic?
Like a walk-in. A homeless
Mhm.
man bit me.
Okay.
Who you going with? Are you driving solo or are you gonna ride with somebody?
I go.
We have 2 cars.
I think I go solo.
That's fair.
Just checking the bite out. Maybe like I can tell them like I don't know. I did garden work and got bit by something, but I didn't quite see what it was.
Wait, are you gonna tell us that you're gonna go for a pack of cigarettes or are you gonna go get some milk?
Yeah. Because I was about to say, if you're just going to leave, definitely one of us is gonna ask where you're going because that
Mhm.
looks very suspicious. So you're gonna have to come up
Oh,
with something.
you know Tibbs is asking.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned at the start, I became a smoker. I'm out of cigarettes.
Okay.
Pick up some more of those bagel bites while you're out.
Sure.
Wait, which car she's
Toss the
taking?
keys.
Yeah, which one she's taking? The van or the small?
Not the van. You gotta take the small. one.
Uncle
The van's
Junk.
my baby. That's my battle tank.
Not the van.
All right, so you tell me the stories, and now we're gonna see the. Are we gonna see her interaction at the walk-in clinic?
We as players will.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Mhm.
Can we?
Yeah, it's definitely something I'll do.
Nice.
Are we wanting to cut to that immediately?
I'm
Yeah,
all-
because otherwise it's just telling
yeah,
Tibbs,
things that we already know. Yep.
answering his
Oh, true.
questions.
And I'm reading the journal, so
Yeah.
That'll be
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
So, Townsend, yeah, you hop in the car and drive to a nearby clinic. You know, there's definitely one within like 10, 15 minutes, I imagine.
nothing but jazz on the radio
Um,
from Tibbs.
Yeah, there's probably a fair amount of waiting to be seen. What day of the week is it? A Wednesday? I don't know, weekday. It's probably not too busy. Anyways. So yeah, eventually you're seen by like an ER nurse kind of situation who let's see, do we want to RP this or just kind of keep it high level? I think this might be interesting
Yeah.
because I want to hear what your lie is. So of course you have to do the standard paperwork and provide some ID and you know, like maybe some insurance card if you have it. What are you providing? Yeah, what are you providing? Because I don't think you have any fake IDs beyond the FBI badge.
Oh shit, that's it.
So I guess like when you're
Out,
filling
yeah,
out
what?
paperwork, yeah, what do you provide or say? Do you make up a false name for the paperwork?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me bureaucracy, I think.
Oh god. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not that bad in bureaucracy.
Success.
Oh, success. All right. So yeah, your lies seem like they're pretty believable on paper. And the nurse kind of checks you in, you know, gets you on the scale, whatever, does a basic medical history, asks you. So looks like you put here you have some sort of bite. Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure her right.
Okay. And she just kind of looks at it, says, well, it doesn't look like it's gotten infected. And what else would a kind of nurse ask? So did you see what bit you?
No, I was doing some work in the garden, and when something bit me, and I didn't quite catch that. When I was like doing stuff at the bushes, rose bushes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the wound looks like it's you know, like, and I'm gonna assume that you like cleaned it, did some like soap and water on it, maybe. um, yeah, the wound looks clean. Doesn't look like it should be infected. Just keep an eye on it for another, you know, overnight. If it starts getting warm to the touch or developing plus modules, come back to the ER. And she starts like applying some disinfectant to it. But it seems like she's just gonna slap a little band-aid on this for you and set you on your way.
Okay,
Little
I,
band-aid,
I
baba
say
boo, off you go.
thank you, go out, and now I'm like a little bit relieved since it doesn't seem to be a human bite, because that would have been awkward in relation to my lie.
Yeah, I will say you could ask her what it was or what she thinks it was.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, she thinks it was a dog bite.
A dog bite. Okay.
Ooh.
Shit, it's a werewolf.
Oh,
small one.
no.
New moon dog bite.
You got that silver necklace Taboo gave you? That silver-
Could be a furry. We don't know.
She clutches it for a moment.
It's like a little Chihuahua werewolf.
Shit.
Yeah. You get out and since you passed the thing, you know, the copay or whatever is, you know, not a big expense. And yeah, that's
My
it for the
emotion's
interaction
broken.
essentially. Yeah. Yep.
Let's fucking
Yeah.
no babies.
Right, yep. Anything else you'd like to do while you're out? You wanna go grab some cigarettes?
Yeah, getting cigarettes, and what was it, bagel bites?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you better believe if you hadn't brought him back, I was gonna ask you some questions.
On the snacks. Yeah, so Townsend's gone probably like about an hour.
Hour of story time.
Because no ER trip is ever fast. Yeah.
True.
Sweet. And yeah, should we fast forward to the end of
Just
off reading?
one question being, will trigger talk about taboo?
Would
What-
Tibbs ask about the other members?
If he's talking about previous members and their contribution, he will ask. 'Cause, like,
I mean,
okay.
if he, then I would. Yeah.
Okay. So he'll just get as much of the story information as he can, and then until Toph is ready. That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask for an sand test from Tibbs.
There ain't no
And
sanity
then
left.
brought into
There
brought into the fold with
That's why I asked.
Any of
What?
that projecting
Yep, and
going
feel
on, or are
free
you
to
just
project if you
you just
like.
love
Oh
it?
yeah.
What?
He'll project. He ain't
What?
ready to eat this insanity.
What does Tips have to say that Trigger gave away a child to weird snake people?
Guess
Guess you are eating a lot of it.
guess the world may never know. He'll have some
It's true.
thoughts.
He might die tonight. We'll know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
Trigger could die tonight. We don't know.
He'll have some thoughts later. From he just needs to get all the facts. Damn.
Alright, cool.
That willpower is dropping. That willpower is dropping.
Make sure you take a long rest at some point.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So, Toph, go ahead and give me. Well, you are going to lose some sanity from reading this. There's no like test to prevent that. But you can project the loss still.
Goodbye, dog.
Goodbye, dog. That's crazy.
Oh god.
Oh,
She,
there's
she,
only one. Let's
she's
go.
going to use the dog in the ritual. No!
So far,
this is
all of
big.
them but one have been hit.
Alright, this is big. So, the ritual itself takes an hour to activate. It involves using the bronze bowl and knife that you found in the antique table.
Ooh.
It will like you will know that like conducting the ritual will cost willpower to do. Like that's kind of mechanically how it will kind of manifest. Like you'll be aware that this drain will occur as part of conducting the ritual. And last but not least, it requires a human sacrifice.
Yeah, well,
Well, we figured it out.
Damn, that's wild.
you have a better idea?
Jeez, imagine letting Jarl learn this. Like, oh, don't worry, guys, just come with me. Just come.
There have been two. There have been two human sacrifices, and it's still not purified. Or
Maybe-
does human sacrifice also relate to the other side of things?
If we go by what Townsend said, they didn't purify it last time.
This to me throws some serious shade on Mrs. Emily Harrison, who has the implements that are used directly in the specific ritual. Because how else would the people have hands on it unless they broke into her house at night and stole it and she didn't know about it? There's no way she doesn't know about this. Do we press her for info?
The slippery road.
Why would
or
she
a
let us
slippery
borrow
road.
it? What is going on?
So, are you sharing these thoughts with us?
Yeah, this is me out loud. Talking is trigger, dude.
Okay. You'd say her name is Mrs. Harrison?
I believe it was Emily Harrison.
Here's I'm gonna put her as
Wait,
suspect.
She did have that stuff? There's a bowl in the house already, and we found the knife in the desk.
The
The-
desk had the knife, the bowl,
And,
and the journal.
The journal, yeah.
All three things on the end table.
And she bought those. She bought the.
She
end
bought
table.
those specifically.
She had to know.
Wait, but that means there is a second bowl in the house, because I saw one in there.
You saw a bowl in the house.
So if you saw the bowl in the house and we have another bowl, she knew about it, but she wasn't in on it. She was gonna do her own, or she was gonna cleanse it and knew about it in the first place.
Does that mean there's another knife in there?
There could be.
So we do need access to the house again. Before we
Okay.
jump to damning conclusions.
Conclusions. Yeah. My assumption that there was only one.
I mean, it's not specified if like the bowl and the knife are like special in kind of their blessed tools or something like that. So probably like as long as it is made of bronze, like anything can be used.
Hmm.
At least from what I know. I mean, Toph has more insight into the ritual than me at this point.
Was there anything about mirrors in the ritual description?
Nothing about mirrors, and yeah, Toph would be able to confirm, like, as long as the bronze bowl and knife, were like the same shape, same means of crafting or whatever, then, like, theoretically they should be able to be used for the ritual. So, like, it would be kind of difficult to get the implements, but not impossible.
It's convenient, though. It's a little convenient that she has all those things. I don't like that. I do remember
I
asking
hear
her
the
about
gears turning.
about the Dark Man and the other things up there. She said she didn't notice that. I'm not good at reading people, so I didn't know at the time whether or not she was lying. Get at face value.
we can press her, but on the other hand, it can just be like valuable antiques.
I suppose she didn't. She seemed to not know about the things in there, as far as I was aware. So she didn't know about the things in there. So does that mean that was the Wheeler stuff?
The Wheeler furniture, the armchair and stuff.
Yeah, the Wheeler was the bowl and the knife also the Wheelers or Divatello's maybe?
That is what we're led to assume from. Oh, was it the antique dealer when she was talking about what items were sold?
Yeah.
That is what these were like. Wheeler furniture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this
I mean, that
table
corroborates it because
came
it had
from the Wheeler
literally
house.
the journal. I mean, it has her personal journal in it, so.
Townsend saw
Yeah,
that
if
ball.
memory serves, it was picked up in like the like an estate sale after Miss Wheeler died.
Picked up in an estate sale. So that goes back
Yeah,
to
like people selling the furniture off in the house.
that'll go back to triggers, suspicions. I mean, she's been having that shit since for decades, dude. And these deaths have been happening ever since.
Mm,
I mean, that could go two ways. You know, then either like she has to do something with it,
Mm-hmm.
or there is someone that comes back at new moons and does the murders.
Yep.
Because we have at least a second bowl.
You definitely want to be in the house, but not on the 18th.
Well, you might have to be barging into the house on the 18th,
Or
depending on what happens, though.
barging in. Well, we need to investigate the house, and then we have to stop. Like if it is a cult, and Emily Harrison is the cult leader.
Well, what do we know about Harrison so far? She has an interest in the occult.
Really?
I told her I was a paranormal show. She wanted a segment on it. She bought this item from a haunted house. She likely has an interest in it. She claimed to not know about the items. or was surprised. Whether or not she's acting on that, we don't know.
What can we find out about her? And from where would that be another? Do I have to go visit Microfiche to see if there's any articles on Emily Harrison? Like, what can I do? Senior agents, what can I do? How can you put me to use to find out about this Emily Harrison? I can talk to Buffington. I don't think she's gonna have a police record,
She shouldn't.
but who knows? Maybe she had a crazy youth.
Relative, maybe?
No, maybe like she was very rebellious as a teen.
We don't know if she bought that item.
True.
Someone else in her family could have bought that item and given it to her to keep it in the family.
And it was
This is true.
estate sale, so we don't know who.
Yeah.
It wasn't through the antique dealer. But I could still look up the Harrison.
I wish I'd asked her.
Wait, but oh, do we know if Emily Harrison was married? Because maybe that's not even her maiden name. I look into like Emily Harrison and I go, no, she was
That's
actually
true.
Emily Thompson.
She was actually Emily DiVitello the whole time if we didn't know it. That would be so. I would be so mad. Did she look Italian to me?
What's your racism ability?
Hold on. Yeah.
Do you actually have one, John? Like
I was looking.
I was
It's
looking.
It's a custom skill. You can add it at the bottom.
Oh, was it disguise? Trying to see through her disguise? See through
I'm gonna say no. She looked more like a Polak.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Well, that theory's out then. She's probably not a DiVitello. She might have been a Witcher, though.
Oh. Right. All right. I know I got something now to do. Good. Thank goodness.
So what do we want to... How do we want to set things up?
Wait, is Toph sharing the details of? She shared the. That we need
I'm sure. I shared about the knives and stuff.
the knife and
And the
then
bowl.
wait. We need a sacrifice for the short ritual.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
short ritual.
For the short ritual. That's why I'm confused. Are both rituals a human sacrifice then?
Well, I'm worried now. Is this ritual actually cleansing the house? And how do we find out without? That's insane. That's insane.
So if only the short ritual takes a human sacrifice, maybe that's confirmation that the house never got cleansed because there was never a human sacrifice mentioned in Wheeler's journal.
What's to say the long
Only
ritual
animal
doesn't...
sacrifices.
What's to say the long ritual doesn't take multiple human sacrifices to bring about over time? Maybe they're building up the body count to bring back the Dark Man or to summon the Dark Man.
Oh, we're not sacrificing anybody.
No.
Oh.
As convenient as it would be to throw old Yarrow in there.
Do you mean we don't sacrifice anybody? I'm sure we find a kid that's into race cars.
Townsend, did you learn Nobody learned the long ritual, correct?
Nobody learned the
Nope.
long ritual because I think
Correct.
it takes too long to learn it.
Correct.
Yeah, so we can't verify.
Would we be able to skim through it to read it?
You won't be able to learn it. Well,
It's
I would be
less
able to make
about
a
learning
devil's.
how to do it and just learning if it takes like
Mhm.
specifically like, human sacrifices or something like that. Have like a specific
Yeah,
aim that you're
I see
looking
what
for.
you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the parts where
Um,
it's like you gotta put the
I
sage
will.
down.
Cut the child's head off.
I'll make a devil's bargain with this.
Okay.
Oh shit, they're
Whoever
burning.
is reading it can make an occult roll. Um, and
Obviously, we're gonna lose sanity from it, but
yeah. The occult roll will let you do it in a time before the next moon. So we'll say like on the evening of the 17th or whatever, this person would be able to, like get the whole ritual. And then be able to answer any questions about it.
Is someone
I think
willing
that's
to
my
though?
deal.
what's the devil's bargain of
Yeah.
it now? What's the bad part?
Sanity loss.
Oh, I mean
Probably,
yeah, the
probably that
sanity
I
loss.
have the highest occult score.
Oh yeah, I mean I could do
Yeah,
it,
so
but like
nobody,
I have a 15 in a cold, so I
or
mean
yeah, so
I can't make heads or tails.
whoever does it, yeah, whoever does it, like this is gonna be what you're doing for the next whatever several days solid. So you'll kind of be out of the picture until the
Okay.
task is done.
Mm.
The devil's bargain bit is, yeah, like if you fail the occult roll, then like you're not able
Wasted
to
your
get through
days.
fast
You
enough.
get yeah.
Yep. You can continue the task after that, but yeah.
Oh, here's what's bothering Tibbs about this little tidbit of information. What if they've been trying to do the cleansing ritual all these years? Like, oh, because all these deaths, and those were the sacrifices. It just never worked.
You
I
don't
mean,
think
you could be
Donnelly
right.
tried to sacrifice himself?
No, but wait,
I think an agent
because you did
an
share,
agent would have that resolve potentially.
but because you did share that Harrison noticed Donnelly looking at the house at night. We just don't know if it was on the night of the new moon or the cursed moon.
Who was the one that said that they thought they were an FBI agent?
Harrison, the one that you talked to, the one I gave you all the information.
She is looking shadier and shadier.
That's not like, because
I hate this.
Because for all we know, she went there, didn't, like, oh, just a friendly old lady, slits his throat. And that is
Maybe
the
maybe, but
craziest.
there's got to be a little bit of potential to the ritual.
Yeah, but there's no way
Like-
she could have acted alone. That old lady, hey, this is a trained FBI agent. To get it to drop by a neighbor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what if there is a ghost in there that is trying to conduct a ritual to like free itself from the clutches of the dark man?
What do you mean?
Well, we know someone died in. What was the first death? Was the first death an accident or was it a
The
suicide?
Murder suicide.
Murder suicide. I mean,
The closest thing we have to maybe a ghostly presence in there would possibly be the Toure kid. Right?
The boy in the bathtub.
Yeah, because you felt something in the bathtub. There was
It's-
water there.
Yeah,
I mean-
and I saw the kid handprint.
maybe maybe at this point it's a collection of ghosts because everyone, the ghost kept fucking up the ritual so many times.
Are you suggesting that the ghosts are killing?
Not all of them,
Some.
but maybe there is one in there.
You think we got a grudge situation on our hands?
I'm kinda.
I'm gonna.
What about the mirrors, though? What are the mirrors for? They've got to be part of the ritual, right? Maybe they're part. Are the mirrors part of the long ritual?
It's a possibility, right?
Mirrors weren't part of the short ritual, right?
Tough.
Correct.
Correct.
I mean-
they were not part of the long or short ritual.
I mean, according to the journal, all rituals were held in that one specific room, and there weren't like a lot of mirrors in there. Like,
If
but
that, if that's not the case, then why the obsession with the mirrors every time? Why were people
I mean,
putting big mirrors in that room?
I mean, if it's a ghost, there are a lot of ghost stories from where the ghost can take possession of over someone from the mirrors.
Can take or that prevents them?
Like, can take.
Why would they actively do that to bring the ghost in? Are they trying to get the ghost to activate and interact with them?
Maybe.
I was thinking of it more of
I
like
mean, it's
maybe they were
it's-
trying to do it so they
It's
could.
like
see the
mirrors seem
ghost?
to be the like from a lot of ghost stories. Mirrors seem to be like the most reliable source to communicate with ghosts. So maybe the ghosts get the ghosts get them to get the mirrors.
Why would the ghost need the mirrors though if they've already possessed the person to buy the mirrors?
Not possessed, but they could have tried to communicate with them beforehand.
We gotta
Maybe
do
it's a
something about
demon.
those
Who
mirrors.
knows?
Even then, the mirrors. We don't like that. I don't like these mirrors. I don't like Harrison, and I don't like these mirrors.
Damn, that poor old woman.
I don't know if she's a poor old woman.
Alright, so at this point,
She's a perp right now.
yes. But at this point,
We've got too many Vicks.
we're not doing the ritual. Like the short ritual, we're not performing that.
There's no way we can do it. There's
No.
no way we can do it. No.
It's so unethical. So
I mean, we can tell the agency about it, and they can conduct it.
think
The agency might tell us to do it.
but does that
That does mean we're in a bad spot here because I don't.
no, this might be important though. You're right. You're onto something.
I don't think just burning it down will do the trick.
So my question is gonna be exactly what our directive is. Is the house
Is the house a danger?
a danger? 'Cause
Honestly, at this point, it sounds more like the house could be also a confinement area for whatever is in there.
with 18
Oh,
deaths,
then burning it down might be the worst thing we could do. Might just be releasing another septic hag into the wild.
Well, maybe something worse.
really,
We don't know what the fucking Darkman is.
18 deaths on new moons. So can we say for a fact the house is dangerous? Because
Do we have definitive proof it's dangerous?
do we have proof? Because outside of there's deaths, they're all on the new moon. There's this crazy ritual.
We don't have definitive proof, I don't think.
No, not only get
But-
definitive proof is to catch him in the act, but that
But
is
we're
no.
we're having situations pile up that are leading to it seeming to be dangerous. So what do you think? We maybe call Snedeker and see.
what proof we need. Perhaps, if so, all we have is theories, hypotheses. And that's without verifying if the neighbors are actually involved, as in Harrison is actually a suspect, or if it is what Townsend has suggested, some entity, some ghost performing these rituals.
Man, how much can we lean on Yarrow?
We need to get that letter, right?
We do need to get that letter. Do you think he knows anything about actual rituals, though? He's been a 50-50. He's been a coin flip so far. But if the coin comes up heads, then he knows what he's talking about.
Well, Townsend, how much can we reveal to Yarrow about this ritual and to see if he can find anything about it without having him know the ritual?
Without him letting
Hmm.
nothing.
I think
How
that's
about
a question for me,
If we
probably.
do,
Yeah.
if we do make him aware of the ritual, we also make him very aware of if we find out he's done the ritual, he won't be a friendly anymore. He won't be alive anymore.
Are you saying? Are you putting Yarrow as a suspect
No.
or as a potential suspect for a future crime?
I'm saying if we told him about the ritual, we make it very clear to him that if he does anything with this, he will be the next target on our list.
It feels too dangerous to give him any that type of knowledge.
I agree.
He seems too gung ho to actually try it.
I agree. I'm just throwing out ideas.
All right, so that we definitely need access to the house through the realtors to see there's a
Yeah,
bowl.
so we may need to pick up a camera, get some. I can work on maybe setting up a front for us. Spend some time making a YouTube channel, make like a little, like a web page or something, or I don't know.
Toph, I have a crazy request for you.
Hmm.
I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if you can find a way to do it. But is the Touré family the surviving members? Think you can contact them? Maybe even contact the asylum where the wife is being held in Canada.
That's right.
I don't know. You're in on what you can get because I talked to the two families at this point, and I only done it from the investigative approach.
Side of things, yeah.
I don't know. This seems to be. I don't know how much your medical can get from them, or if it would even open any doors.
You know, it doesn't hurt to try. Usually, psych ward stuff's we're held down real tight.
Yeah, you would know without some sort of cover or authority, you're not going to get anybody's records.
HIPAA
HIPAA
stuff.
laws and all that.
Yeah.
It's Canada, but I'm sure they have a similar protections for patients.
Yeah.
Unless.
So not to say that you couldn't fabricate
Mhm.
those things, but that would be the barrier that you know you would come up against. You would be able to, like, the only other way would be to have like kind of a official or formal family permission. So maybe by talking to one of the other family members, you know, if they have the power of attorney, so probably the husband, maybe. That could be the way to open that door.
Question is, do we have time?
We have 3 days before the next
I
potential
mean,
sacrifice.
I mean, 1 day is already counted out for that, for inspecting the house in general.
Yep.
So we'd have 2 days to figure it.
1 day's counted out. I'm gonna try to investigate Emily Harrison and see if I can find anything family-wise, her-wise.
You gonna lean on Buffington for that?
I'm gonna see what I can get without leaning, and then lean afterwards. Hitting the old newspapers. But that does bring up another problem we're running into as well. The damn media. There's too much to do. Too much.
Oh, yep.
That media that we were suggesting Yarrow go talk to, that's like, is that local? A local media place?
You can do a quick
A
Google
Google.
search.
Yeah. Yeah, let me take a look.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So. Oh.
National News Network?
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, recruit Yarrow to get the letter.
Let me pull up. So yeah, the person, National News Network, I mean, they're kind of like mid-level in terms of like maybe market share, national news network. The local office, the person running this story is an investigative reporter called Diana Carter. She's known as Dee. Well-known investigative journalist and news anchor for the agency. She's got a reputation for her like hard-hitting exposés and relentless pursuit of the truth.
Ooh.
She has a reputation for uncovering scandals and a very charismatic on-screen presence. Her interest in the supernatural and true crime stories has driven her to investigate some of the most mysterious and controversial cases in recent years. Yeah. You can also tell that, like if you want to click on like little clips of some of the stories, she's ran
Oh yeah.
like 2 or 3 clips on these stories. Okay, yeah. The first covers a lot of the same ground as the like initial news article that was written in the Sparrow. The second one has an interview with Brian Miglia, who kind of mentions you all as looking into it and potentially doing some illegal activities and no comment from the police. What is in the third story? So the third story was aired tonight at 8 o'clock local time. Like that's when when all of her segments, or like the news hour airs. And her segment is, like it had been positioned like at the end of the show as a smaller segment, but it seems to be gaining a little bit of traction. So it's kind of like towards the middle of the show. Getting some viewer interest. And yeah, it's again kind of like just hammering home that like the police is saying no comment, hypothesizing that maybe the FBI are conducting an investigation. The FBI office has not made any comment. Like they're still continuing to dig on the story, but haven't developed much yet. And you see a little bit of the B footage of the house from earlier in the day.
Oh, does he get to
Do
see
we see
himself?
Not the
ourselves on there?
Sasquatch.
Oh, thank God. No
Not the
Sasquatch, though.
Sasquatch footage. Alright, yep. So that's the lore dump from just looking her up. Was there anything else specifically that you wanted to find out about her?
Hmm. No, not at the moment. Not that I can think of.
Oh, and then I guess you could say that there's we have a letter from somebody who inhabited the house. It will be aired
Oh no.
on Fridays, Friday's big news hour.
Dude, if we get that letter before Friday, Yaro's in. Because they probably want him
Yeah,
for the
I'm sorry,
Friday
I'm gonna
segment.
lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna retcon on that. They're gonna air it Thursday, I think.
Damn!
They like to act fast, so it'll be tomorrow. Or actually, should we roll luck for it
Yeah.
to see if it's Thursday or Friday?
Who's rolling
You
the
want me to
luck?
roll?
I'm cool with that. Whoever wants to roll.
That's bad luck. Tomorrow.
All right, it's tomorrow.
Damn, Operation Yarrow can't come any quicker.
We might have to up the timetable on Operation Yarrow.
Get him there in the morning. Maybe our in is that he can be an expert that they can interview. He just needs to see the letter.
Yeah.
And we gotta
Yeah,
find out what's
that's
on the
good.
letter before it airs. But we're definitely not getting a letter. We're definitely not.
Yeah. He can get pictures of it though. He can still get pictures of it.
Mhm.
He just won't be able to get the physical.
Yes.
We can initiate Operation Gonk photos.
So we will have to watch this segment at 8 to see the report anything new.
I'll set up DVR if I have to here. Some means of recording it.
Roll computers, please. No, just kidding.
So is Townsend is she gonna read the long ritual for the next few days, or is she like, nah, we don't need to?
I don't know. We didn't really decide on that.
I don't think you should. I think you're more valuable to have on hand than to have you busy doing that.
Mhm.
And also from a sanity standpoint, I don't know how much more you can
Take.
I don't know. I don't mean more how many more hits you can take right now. I don't think that's good. So I think that that's truly a devil's bargain, and we don't want that. It's too many negatives for not a necessary positive.
It saves somebody's life.
But Townsend does have to be in the house to find that damn bowl. Impossible ritual room. Secret room.
Yeah.
I already found that one.
You found the
What?
bowl and the ritual room.
Yes.
She mentioned she saw the bowl. That means we need to find the knife.
Dust it for fingerprints. Hey, prepare my forensic kit.
Testing it for fingerprints, and it turns out it was a dog who used a knife, and it was the one that bit me.
The dog has been the cult leader the whole time.
Damn. You wanna call Yarrow? Tell him we need him morning.
The house has been. Let me look back at Donnelly's note. Journal. We have that somewhere, don't we? In one of the rooms? The holding cell, maybe?
Oh, I think it was in the green box.
Green box, items, journals.
Oh, true. I was thinking.
Yeah,
I gotta look back on
Yep.
Donnelly's
Green
notes.
box at Meadowbrook
Meadowbrook
Store at
Store.
Donnelly's notes, yeah. And there was a picture that
Yeah,
was
the
somewhere,
handwritten
probably
one.
in the
I don't
Discord.
remember where that one was.
I'm pretty sure it's in Discord.
It is. I just didn't go up to it yet.
We've already,
Gotcha.
based on this, we're following in Donnelly's footsteps. We investigated
Yeah,
the house
we
under the
are.
guise of would-be buyers already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the easiest way to get real estate into it. But I don't think Donnelly knew about the ritual. Why did he feel an attraction to buying it, though?
Trick the strange unnatural attraction off.
Off, you analyzed the note for like psychological purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
When y'all first found it.
No, actually.
Oh, Tibbs
I
has,
thought for sure you did.
Tibbs has the notes. It's something they brought back. It'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll your psychology thingy, I'll be happy to give it to you
Oh shit!
again, assuming you.
Success.
Nice.
Really missed that chance to fail.
Yeah.
By half.
So definitely Donnelly was losing it progressively as kind of like the notes get further and further. But I guess like a little bit more specifically, he developed a compulsion, like OCD kind of. Like he was obsessive with the house. Like this is a disorder that he developed through the course of, investigating the house.
Oh,
Not
no.
unlike happens to agents who develop disorders between missions.
And we're all concerned with the house.
Oh no, I
But
think,
yeah,
I think
he developed an obsession with the house.
I think 3 of us are concerned with the neighbor. No, 2 of us are concerned with the neighbor.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried about her. She's also the youngest neighbor around that we've met.
They usually say that the biggest ones are like right in front of you, and she was overly friendly compared to everybody else.
She was. She bought the paranormal investigator story real easy.
Oh, who was the guy who was also nice to you guys?
There was another.
Lucas.
Yeah, they're all people like
Old man Lucas.
Trigger talk to.
Lucas is the homie though. He's
Got
my
lucky.
next Bond. Don't even.
The bingo
don't
night.
even- Yeah.
Bingo with the ladies. Lucas at bingo right now. Living that good life.
God, I should have been hanging out with Lucas, dude.
That's how you're gonna spend the rest of your next 3 days.
I'll just go to the bingo hall with Lucas.
That might not be a bad idea though.
Get to know him a little bit better.
No, bingo
think?
hall. Get to know the
Oh
neighbors.
shit, you're right.
Do we know where bingo takes place?
I mean, you could look up.
You can
bingo
easily
halls pretty
find out.
easily. You can Google it. Yeah.
Are we too late for bingo night?
Most likely, yeah. It would be mid bingo night right now.
But like, are we too late this week for a bingo session?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just say that as someone whose parents also played bingo, so I kind of know a little bit.
Insider knowledge.
That's YouTube's. You look roll that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
he's rolling hot.
Yeah,
probably like
you
a
can
weekend
decide.
bingo or
It can
something.
be bingo night tonight or tomorrow night or something. Yeah.
All right. Tonight will be too late. Tomorrow night. Everything's happening tomorrow fucking night. Oh.
Thursday's packed, dude. We got Yarrow, we got bingo.
We got bingo. That's so crazy. And we don't know when we have the house. What if it's on the same night?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We don't know when the realtors is like, yeah.
I mean, you can put bingo on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like basically any upcoming night.
Okay.
I think it makes sense on like a Friday or a Saturday.
Wiggle room for us. But we do need to reach the realtors to get in there as soon as possible before Sunday. I'm not looking to end up like Donnelly.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a lot of wheels in the fire. Let me maybe try and help parse a little bit. You want Yarrow to do something tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
So should we reach out and arrange that? I think we can. He'll agree to essentially whatever you suggest. So if you want to like have him come here to get like geared up and like trained how to turn the thing on or whatever, like you can do that tonight.
We have to, right?
Or early in the morning if you wanted to.
I don't know if we should let him come here.
We could have him rent a room in a different inn and we'll meet him at it.
Have him like spend the night at like a hotel and then meet him at the hotel, his hotel.
Yep.
Probably be the best bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy enough to arrange.
There was plenty of hotels when we looked, so it's not like it'd be a hard thing.
Mm-hmm.
He just has to do Airbnb with
Alright, so should we say
Harrison.
Yeah.
So let's say that happens.
Okay.
So probably takes him, I don't remember how long we said, but like at least an hour to get there.
Yep.
And then what are y'all doing once he's there? Or like you meet up?
We gotta run him through what we expect of him, right? Because Trigger will be the one that have to teach him how to use the device he whipped up.
That's true. Did I need to roll anything for that, or did I have time enough to sit and do it?
I'll say that you can whip something up without needing to make a roll. What is this device needing to do though, or wanting?
We're
you're
using
wanting
it like
to
a
do?
wire, just to like capture audio.
Okay.
We had considered
you
doing a
want it
body cam
to-
situation, but I don't think
Mm-hmm.
we'd have access to it unless I went out and like bought some kind of like.
Gotcha. I'll
Yeah.
s- I'll say that if you wanted to just like record the conversation, that's easy, no roll, no nothing special. If you wanted to transmit like live, you'll either have to kind of like be on site for it, or something else. You'll have to like it'll be a bit more involved,
The van.
a little bit more
Van
involved.
surveillance.
Yep.
Get to use that computer in
The
the
battle,
van.
the battle wagon can get going
Mhm.
finally.
Want to try both?
Yeah, if y'all take out the battle wagon and like be there for it, I won't.
Well, I
make
think
you
it's what
roll
we were
anything.
intending to do anyways, right? Me
Yes,
and
Tibbs.
Tibbs were planning to go
Okay.
to follow him because not only did we want to be there as like a put out
Mhm.
any sort of fires that might come about, we also wanted to trail him in case he gets followed on the way back.
But now,
And then we wanted to have
but that changes it now. That changes our plans since we now know that Toph and Townsend don't have to go to the office. They could be in the van with us
that's true, and we can get him to
because they're gonna show the letter.
digitally send the images to us. Because he won't have the physical paper to drop off, he will likely just have the images, and he can just forward the images. So we'll let him know the change in plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How,
yeah.
how it's going to differ,
That's all good. All right, cool.
and that
So
will be
that's
on
essentially
site
arranged.
as backup.
Yep. He'll make a call. Maybe he'll call the news agency now and tell them, kind of arrange things to meet with them as early as possible or whatever.
Yeah.
As the expert in the field.
Yeah. Yep. So cool. Are we happy with that?
Oh yeah. Is there anything
Okay.
we're missing that we need to tell this
Just make.
this dumbass so he doesn't gonk it up?
Townsend.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any instructions for him? In terms of like they're gonna ask him questions or for his opinion.
Oh yeah, Mary. I think
Like, should he be truthful? Should he?
I remember telling him something about that.
didn't he tell him to be truthful, like to give his opinion if he wants to? No, that is just
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah,
his
I
call?
told him to use his discretion, essentially.
Yeah.
He needs to be somewhat truthful because
Mhm.
he needs to give them something to work with, something of interest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
nothing about us or what we know so far.
I hope he
Which
goes.
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't know anything about the ritual. We haven't brought that up to him,
Yep.
so he wouldn't say anything about that or Divatello or any of that sort of stuff. He would just know that we're looking at the house.
Yeah.
The house bad.
I have
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
question. He doesn't know the name of our organization, correct?
He does know Delta Green, yeah.
Oh shit! You think he's gonna show up with a forehead tattoo of a green triangle?
He would know not to divulge the name.
He's got like finger tattoos that say Delta Green across it somehow.
He flashes to the screen now and then, just like
Flashes his gang signs.
homegrown. Just
They
All
call me the Green Meanie.
right.
Yarrow.
All right, cool.
so
So
stupid.
that's ranged. What else are you doing tomorrow, or what's happening tomorrow?
Are we doing bingo night, or
Are
is
you
there,
doing
are we
the
doing
realtor
the
thing tomorrow?
are we doing the séance in the middle of the night?
we need to see if the realtor when there, but if they can give us the day. If it is so, then we're doing we gotta do the house, right? To find the evidence.
Yeah, we need to get some cash money.
Before we press on somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll probably need to do that early in the morning. Like if you text or call the person, they're probably not going to respond right now.
Yeah, no, it's too late at night to get that.
So we can come back to that. Yep, but that's probably coming up soon. What else
Yes.
is happening tomorrow that you want to try and do?
Oh, the Toph call. Try to, but
Oh yeah,
can't
the Touré.
Oh.
contacting like the
Okay.
husband.
Mm-hmm. That's easy to do.
Wait, was it Touré? It was Touré.
Yes.
Yep, sure.
Townsend, got anything you
There
want to
were
do?
a couple of other survivors that I think you could attempt to reach out to.
We got Colorado Man. We have Meadowbrook Lady. And there's somebody else we got too. Not Colorado Man. It's Colorado Ladies. The two.
I may want to look up tonight
Mm-hmm.
in order to assist
Mhm.
Toph about Canadian mental health laws. I can Google that and try to get some research in case there's something specific about that, because I remember Donnelly wrote that in his notes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you... So I'd make you roll this, and if you succeed, I'll give, Toph like a bonus.
Ooh.
To some sort of relevant check. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's computer science. That's
Success!
what I rolled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On kind of like in hindsight, law would have worked. Maybe been a better one, but yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
I mean, if I had rolled law, I still would have passed with that. My law's 40.
Yeah.
But that would have been
Damn.
close.
Sweet. All right, cool. Let's do, unless there's anything else happening tonight, so let's do the realtor thing next. Realtor text call thingy. Trying
So
to
how do we
arrange.
wanna- How do we want to grease his palm? How do we want to bring this up exactly? Oh, I did say I wanted to spend some time making a.
Fake YouTube channel.
Yes. Well, it's not really fake yet.
Okay, real YouTube channel.
It's a real YouTube channel with no content yet.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a freebie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question for Trigger.
Yeah.
If you make this channel, you call the realtor, they agree. Are you gonna contact Emily and bring her in? Not knowing what we're doing, but as her part. Maybe get a read on her when she's inside the house. Or is that too dangerous? For like her segment.
Ooh,
Her
maybe
segment.
hold that thought.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that thought. Let's go ahead and see what the realtor decides.
Oh yeah, what are like fuck no, like fuck no.
So,
Yeah, because if the realtor is okay with it, bringing her in for some kind of segment would be great for the human side of things to figure out if she's full of shit. We might mention a ritual or something like that too.
See, she starts sweating.
Yeah.
Nervous ticks.
But yeah,
Rituals.
Trigger's gonna phone up the old realtors first thing in the morning after some kind of breakfast and a shower.
Some bagel bites.
Shave, etc.
Some bagel bites and
up.
eggs. Some
You know it, dude.
dip it in yolk.
yeah.
That
So it's
sounds
been
awful.
a bit of a long night. Yeah. And y'all, basically get back to start and roll in your day around 8 o'clock. If you want like a full sleep.
Okay.
But okay, so let's converse with the realtor, whose name I don't remember or have forgotten. Does anybody
Oh shit! Did I write it
have that
down?
in notes anywhere?
Ernie. I don't know. Let me see.
It
No,
doesn't matter.
No,
too
you
much.
did. It was wasn't it like Benjamin Franklin?
It was.
Yes, that's
It
right.
was. It was Ben Franklin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The camera like sees him. I don't know, working at his desk, and gets a call or a text, and the tone is it's all about the Benjamins, baby. uh,
He's gonna fall for this hook, line, and
The
sinker if
answers.
that's his. If that's his,
His ringtone.
this man cares about his money. He wants it.
Wait, write down that name for a future.
I
agent.
did. I did.
Benjamin
Oh.
Franklin, Agent Franklin.
So Benny, time is money.
That's what he tells Delta Green.
Yeah.
he would. He would.
Agent Money. It's just so stupid.
I don't think
Oh,
I
gosh.
introduced myself to him when we did
Or
the.
maybe you had a cover.
I
cover
don't. I don't remember giving him a name. I don't remember him asking. If he asked me, I would have given one. But I think someone else took the lead on that because I think it was wasn't it. It was tough because she was talking about doing a streamer house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, and now it
Mhm.
even ties in better now.
Oh, it pays off.
That it actually does.
All right, so yeah,
So
who wants
hey
to
Ben.
do this call?
Oh, I'm already in it, dude. I got
Hey,
the
yep.
fedora on.
Okay.
I got the fedora.
I'm like, hey Ben,
Power posing.
this is Terry. You probably don't remember me specifically. I didn't introduce myself. We were the group that was talking about getting the streamer house. You know, the one on Spooner Street.
Oh yeah, the spinner house. I remember.
Yeah. So one of the things we wanted to do to start off our one of our channels that we've got. Oh God, I don't have a good name for it.
Oh, was it gonna be something stupid? Like, what did he tell you?
Ghostfacers.
Yeah, that's what. Then he tell.
Was it Ghost Chasers?
You said like ghost chasers, and I thought of supernatural Ghostfacers.
Okay. Well, we can go with that. We're thinking of calling the channel Ghost Chasers.
That's awesome.
Is that what he says?
Is that what Benjamin
No.
said?
Okay. Anyway, one of the things we wanted to do is after we got a good look at the house, we definitely got a great vibe from it. We were wondering, what about if we stayed in the house overnight to film a video for it? We wouldn't do anything to the house. But if you scratched our back, we'd scratch yours for that.
They got Skynet.
You hear like an audible sigh. He's like, this isn't normally how we do things. So you're.
I know it's unreasonable.
Am I hearing this right? You're not interested in buying the house? You just want to rent it?
Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Just for the day. And the night, really.
You hear silence on the other end.
I mean, it's money directly
I
to you.
see. How much money are we talking?
Oh shit.
This is where my ignorance comes in. I don't know how much of a good ballpark figure for that would be.
All right.
So,
So maybe he'll give you like a little bit of a rundown. Like you've got to rent it for at least a month. There's no such thing as renting for a day or a night.
okay, so we're paying.
He'll drop a quick lease or whatever. Yep. It's gonna be at least a couple grand.
Okay. And with my law skill, I would know this is tentatively like makes sense kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, or bureaucracy
Mhm.
law, something like that. Like he's not gypping me on this, but maybe he is a little bit if he's trying to get something illegal done. But this all
Mhm.
sounds correct.
Would you like to?
Yeah,
would you like
I
to
would
roll
love
something
to.
for it?
Yeah.
You should roll human int while you're at.
Yeah.
I wish. I just don't. I don't think it makes sense here.
I mean,
what do
you
you
could
think
just see
works
what he's
better?
feeling.
Law, bureaucracy.
Law or bureaucracy? I'll take either one.
Law's the lowest. We're gonna roll law.
Success.
Damn it.
Ooh. Yeah. So you've dabbled in it a little bit in realtor law, and
Yeah.
yeah, this seems above board. Like everything he's saying is checking out. Like there's no such thing as renting for a house, especially if it's owned by somebody else and their interest is to rent or sell it. Yeah. So that checks out.
So,
do
okay.
you
If he's-
okay.
If he's offering that, and I say, all right,
Well, so he's still hesitant.
he still has.
He's still hesitant. So it is going to come down to a persuade roll.
Okay. I will say that we will at least put more money on top of what he's saying. So, because we know we're being a bit unreasonable in what we want.
Yeah, and his thing is like, if this is a ghost house, like, he's on the fence whether that's going to help his market of selling it later or hurt it. So that's what you're persuading him about.
Oh man.
Imagine.
You guys,
imagine
I'm sorry. Yeah. Imagine. Go ahead.
Imagine all the people that's gonna want to be in that house. The money you're gonna make from this. The money you're gonna make.
Yeah. I mean, I would try to do
Let's-
that, but like this is the persuade roll for that.
Yep. Welcome back,
So,
Ty.
welcome back, Ty. You're just in time to see me roll one of my worst
Skill.
skills.
Damn, let's
I'll,
go.
I'll tell you what, if you're willing to put
I'll double.
like money into this, that would, okay.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll give you plus 20% on this roll.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a minus 20% on like the bureaucracy to like hide the expense, because this is going to be an unusual expense.
Oh shit.
Like $4,000 to rent a place in New Jersey where you don't even live for a month.
I mean, I've got to do it. I've got to try.
Yeah.
All right. So you right click.
So
You go here.
that's the bargain.
Yep. You got it. You got it.
Oh
Alright.
no.
I still failed.
Yeah. So okay, I think not as bad as it could have been. He just simply says no.
Fair enough.
Not willing to go through with the deal.
If he's willing to change his mind, I guess he's got my number. It's a cell phone.
Yeah. Good approach. Good approach. But yeah, end of the day, he's, like he doesn't want it coming back. Like,
He's worried.
the Yamila's family could watch this show and be like, "You're fired."
Ooh.
We don't want you managing the property. So that's what I think in the end kind of turns him away
Put the
from
nail in the coffin, so to speak.
Shit.
Put the nail in little
Yeah.
Touré's coffin.
it.
Damn, ghost chasers.
Ghost Chasers is not off to a good start.
Oof.
There's a plan.
All right, so that
plan
was.
B.
Yeah.
Plan B is to do what ghost chasers actually do, just break it.
Just break it and do it anyways. Yeah.
Totally an option.
Do we
I will say
make
by this
Buffington
time if-
aware of that?
Yes. We gotta get his assist. Unless you so we don't get neighbors to call a cop, because the neighbors are gonna notice.
100% they're gonna notice and probably call the cops.
Oh, we have to talk to
All right,
Buffington.
let's say though. Yeah, keep thinking on this line perhaps, but
Yeah.
let's do the Yarrow.
Yeah, the Euro mission.
Press interview type situation.
Yeah. Been waiting for this. Oh shit.
We'll say it happens at 9, just cause.
Okay.
Yeah, so you all, they they meet wherever, kind of. Let me think. Yeah, he goes into their office, and we can imagine it's probably in. They would have an office in Jersey, so whatever. I'm just thinking through this, but I don't. I think in the end, it's not really going to impact anything. So the setting will be like some sort of office building, kind of like on the network's quote unquote home territory. Yara will get in no problem, under the guise of being an expert in psychology, parapsychology, etc.
Guys, he
Um,
is.
That's Yarrow, dude.
Mhm. And y'all are parked outside in the van. The mic is hot. You hear, you get to hear, I guess, the entire conversation, and
Awkward
we can, like, for
conversation,
shits and giggles or whatever, like, say that he's got an earpiece or something, so y'all can give him instructions
yeah.
as
Coach
he's.
him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell her she has fruit flies.
There is a bit of a, yeah, there is a bit of like pre-interview, I guess, with, he meets Diana, and she just asks him a couple of baseline questions, again, like establishing his credibility, which,
Credibility,
he passes
yeah.
with flying colors, yeah. And, yeah, so she does like let him know, like, okay, you've got to sign some non-disclosure agreements. We are going to capture some footage from this, which may or may not be used for the show, blah, 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 blah. And unless you tell him otherwise, he'll agree to sign all that and be filmed for the show potentially.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yep. Sweet. So, she shows him the letter. Oh, what's an interesting question that she asks? Or, she does like a bit of a prelude for the camera. She's like, we got this letter from a concerned neighbor. What does she say about it? Whose husband unfortunately passed away in the house. And then, yeah, Professor Yarrow, what is your take on it? And when he responds, he's pretty, like he's pretty on the point with his analysis. Like when you hear him, he sounds like a professional testifying in front of a jury kind of thing. Like he's got a good rapport, comes off as credible. And she even kind of like banters a little bit, like, this, like, isn't this a bit of a stretch, when it gets to like the spooky bits, and he like does a little bit of self-deprecating humor, and they both chuckle. He gives a very impressive performance, I guess, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He does in his analysis of the letter. Now I gotta kind of pull that up. His analysis of the letter. Whoa, this was Harrison. Let me just look for her in the notes. Oh, sorry, this wasn't from Harrison. This was from somebody else, right?
Yes. This was Ooh, gotta look up the.
The paralegal.
Yes.
Starts with a T, T-Y maybe.
Was it Tycroft?
Mycroft.
Yes, thank you. Croft. Search that. Not Louis, although yes, Louis. They would have outlined kind of their research on Mr. Tycroft's death, which I think you all know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this might be interesting. Actually. So they tell you something that you didn't know, I think. Which is that Tycroft shot himself in the chest twice with a handgun. The first wound was definitely fatal.
What?
What the fuck?
All right, and then Emily, the note. It's filled with gibberish, but eventually it talks about a woman in the house. He has notes about like a woman being in the house, but there's not much beyond that. And similar to the what's his face situation, Donnelly situation, he exhibits a progressive kind of mania
Obsession.
that takes over.
Yeah.
I think it's also like an obsession with the house. Like it's not another kind of mental disorder or mania. It does parallel. It's an obsession with the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I will say, like, in terms of how he ultimately speaks of the house when asked to give his opinion, he says something that, like, he plays the edge of, there, in my professional opinion, I think there might be something to this, but, if you're a skeptic, you're entitled to write this off. Like, he doesn't claim with the usual authority that he sometimes shows.
Wow, restraint.
He decides to kind of hedge his bets. Yeah. And does drop like a little bit of a teaser, but if I was interested in this sort of thing, like, I'd be curious to check it out.
Howdy. Jeez.
As he licks his lips.
Yeah, we're doing the game again. Hey, Solar.
But yeah, so they seem satisfied with the footage. If he wants like a copy of it, they don't mind if he takes a picture or something. Well, they probably would, but like it's a pretty short letter. He could probably memorize it. Yeah, I think because of the NDA, they wouldn't let him take a photo of it. But yeah. Anything else you want to like ask him to maybe look for or say in the interview?
Oh. Hold up. John,
Be right back.
this is your chance to fucking promote your
Okay.
channel. Your YouTube channel. Ghost
Oh,
Chasers,
true.
dude.
He said, "Be right
Check
back."
out Ghost Chaser. Gotcha. What? I guess that's okay. We can
Oh,
come
yeah.
back to it.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was the next up? Oh, is it the Touré
Yeah.
call?
Yup.
Is that what we're hitting
Damn,
next?
Jarl hit gold.
So before we
Wait.
start, make sure I have my ducks in order.
Duck.
Rebecca's the one in Canada, right?
Yeah, Rebecca is in a hospital, a research hospital in Montreal, Quebec. Adam Touré, the husband, also lives in Montreal, Quebec, I believe. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna look at Townsend, Trigger, of course, and Tibbs, and be like, "Can I use somebody's phone?" Because my plan is to call on my phone, put it on speaker, and record on the other phone.
Oh yeah, Tibbs will offer his phone. His
All right.
if you're
so
gonna
I'll take-
but you're gonna record with my phone, kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the burner.
100%. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna set that up, and I'm gonna call Adam.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Okay. He doesn't. Well, go ahead and roll me a luck roll.
Ooh.
Good luck, as they say. Oh
Oof.
shit!
Oofda.
My
It
first
doesn't pick up
failed
on the
roll.
first.
My first failed roll.
Doesn't pick up on the first call. Do you leave a message or do you try calling back?
I'm gonna leave a message, and my message is gonna be, "Hi, I'm trying to reach the home of Adam Teray. This is Lucille from the Meadowbrook Hospital, and I was needing you to call back on whereabouts of not whereabouts, but on the information for Rebecca Teray." And then I'm gonna leave my burner number.
Okay. So this,
This
is
is about
sounding
your
like
extended car
like a
warranty?
medical office,
Mhm.
making sure something about records.
Yo.
Nice.
Nothing,
I
nothing
like
weird
it.
about that.
Listen, I've been cooking this up. I've been writing this ready for.
Nice.
Yeah. How good is your persuade?
Some would say too good. What is that? 44.
Some would say too good.
Okay.
Hey, it's better than mine. Mine's 29.
Hey, I crit persuaded the reloader.
It's true.
That's right. Okay, so I was gonna give you plus 20 to the roll, but I think with 60, that's enough to get him to call you back. So sure enough, maybe like 5-10 minutes later or whatever, you get a call back from this man. Speaks with a
Old
French
stinky.
accent, which Drew may or may not attempt to do.
Oh, please
And,
attempt.
Hello?
definitely seems like an older gentleman.
Hello?
Hi, this is Lucille with the Meadowbrook Hospital.
Someone had to do it, all right? Now, there, it's out of the way.
Yeah. Yes, madam, this is Adam. This is Adam speaking.
Hi, Adam. I was wondering if you are the current guardian or caretaker of Rebecca Teray?
Yes, what is this about again?
I need to have your access or your permission to access Rebecca's files to check in with the Canadian Montreal branch to make sure that we have all our records straight and that we have the same information, so nothing gets lost. You know, we don't have some kind of sickness or something undocumented. Want to make sure that we're both on the same page.
But we haven't been in Meadowbrook for 40 years. Is this really a problem now?
You never can be too sure, because if they're missing info or we're missing info and something happens, like say she gets sick or she's allergic to something, you never. It could be ill if we don't have it marked down. You just never know.
You hit you with new TikTok.
All right, so for this, it will be a persuade check. Will I
Persuade.
give you percent on this? I think it's still a reasonable avenue. So yeah, I'll give you the plus 20 bonus. Yeah,
Oh!
he's not happy.
Oh,
Oh no!
Hey, that big persuade's gonna go even higher now. Check that shit.
I did.
Yeah, so he says,
I spit on your American.
this must be some sort of scam. Yeah. And he just hangs up.
He just hangs up.
Deo.
Can I
Honestly, good for him. It was a scam, and he called it.
can we all roll human to see if we notice?
See how disappointed
Yeah.
Toph is.
Roll it.
I need to know. How visible is it? How visible?
Oh, it's
Oh, if
very,
it's
it's very visible. She cannot talk to people at all. She's
I'll give you tips. Something from your human. I'll infer that you were maybe trying to human on Mr. Toure. He seemed agitated. But like part of it is definitely kind of crotchety old man. Another part of it, like it definitely seems like probably something in recent history has aggravated him. And
Huh.
But I must have
there
been.
was genuine concern for his wife that like is the reason why Toph even got that far.
Yeah, Donnelly must have done the same stunt to.
You know it.
That only
Yeah.
would have been several weeks ago.
Also,
I
this
feel like it's a bit more acute than that.
think the. You think the goddamn news? We're fucking
had to have been.
fucking Diana.
What if the news is in on it? Because the van's been fucking everywhere we've been.
No, she. Cause this is like, from what Trigger learned, it's something she just does, right? She picks a target and just investigates the hell out of it.
Mm-hmm. That's her MO for sure.
So we're just doing the same thing. She's doing what we're doing. She's going down the list. She's probably calling up every survivor.
God, she'd be such a great resource if we didn't have to worry about her spreading the news.
Yes, but now. Maybe. Oh. But did she get farther than we did with this?
That's the question.
I
That
guess
we don't know.
We'll learn at 8 a.m., huh? I mean, 8 p.m. We'll learn if it comes up on our news segment.
There's the old scratch pad thing I needed. There we go.
Damn it. Damn it. Another door closes on us.
All right. Let me pause for a second because we're at our 3-hour mark.
Mhm.
Ty, did you need to go somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I should. I mean, I should be back in like 30 to 40 minutes, probably. But if.
Let me, I
like,
guess.
it-
Yeah,
It's
I
not
guess
exactly
let me just
a bad
ask her. Maybe we can decide.
I would say
Yeah, is this a
finish.
stopping point?
I would say finish the interview part since John was away, and then that would be a good stopping point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then Sunday, are we good to go Sunday
Yeah, no
Mm.
problem for me.
I'm
at the
good,
usual
yeah.
time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Alrighty. I have to head out. Out.
Good luck.
Thanks for the game. See you Sunday. Bye
Yeah.
Bye, Ty.
Thank you, Ty.
Yeah, thanks.
bye. No, thank you.
Bye, Townsend.
No. Thank you.
No.
Okay. I don't play that game.
Get out of
Bye
here.
bye. Yeah.
Play it.
Damn.
All right. So yeah, what did you miss or need from the interview?
From the Yarrow interview?
Yeah.
I heard a good chunk of it. The problem is I don't know what I missed.
So you heard that.
Let me tell you a little
Um,
secret. I could listen it back to the VOD and I'll figure it right on out.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically, if you wanted to ask anything for him to like specifically try to pick up or look for,
Oh, I wasn't here for that.
with
Yeah.
the message. Yep. Or yeah, anything you wanted him to spin on the message. Oh, did you want him to promote your
Oh yeah,
your
Ghost
YouTube
Chasers.
channel?
No, not yet.
I mean, he can try, and they may or may not. They might cut that part.
They'd be like,
I would rather he didn't because I don't want to deal with the news right now.
you don't want them calling you up, hey, Ghost Chasers.
All right.
Hey, Ghost Chasers, what's up? I don't want to put my face out
You don't
there.
want that collaboration?
No.
Maybe
The
they'll like,
Yarrow Ghost Chasers collab?
no, like the Ghost Chaser Media collab. And that's how we get them on our side through Ghost Chaser.
I mean, we could be like, hey, we heard there's a ritual every new moon. And maybe if you hang out at the building, something will happen. You don't know.
Nice.
Well, I don't think we have to say ritual. Like, hey, we heard people are showing up that day.
Or yeah, we've noticed a pattern. Every new moon, someone dies at that house. Weird.
I'm gonna say.
I don't
Tibbs-
think we should do that. Though.
No,
I
but
don't know what we
Tibbs
do.
doesn't have a bad feeling that they've probably seen that pattern too.
They probably already know.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible.
Mhm.
If not, she'll know it
Let
before. I
me-
think.
oh.
That's all I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
I think I have one other just kind of big question for you all. Were you going to dedicate somebody to try studying the ritual, the long form ritual?
I think no.
No, yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
We can't get
Okay.
we can't
Townsend
lose.
to do it, and
Yep.
we literally can't afford to be a man down. I don't feel like.
No.
I would figure that you two are picking up on the fact that I won't let Townsend do certain things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the crazy
You
shit
could
she
even
has
have
said.
a conversation about Townsend now that she's gone.
Now that she's taking a
Gone
nap,
for the really good smoke. She's gone to her room. She's gone to bed for the night.
calm her nerves.
Yeah.
So, Toph, will you be straight with us and tell us, or are you gonna be like keeping that?
I guess at
She's
this
saying
point,
it. She's just not saying it directly right now. Essentially,
Yeah.
how Trigger's looking at it. He's like,
yeah. But if are you asking in character? Let's say it that way.
Tibbs, if Tibbs has noticed, which he noticed that, like, Tibbs will just say, I know Townsend has been acting odd. More odd when she left the house the last time.
Yeah, if Trigger caught you up on anything, she kind of ran off in a mad panic last mission, and she's not looking too good mentally.
I would have told him about the septic hag, so that's
Yeah.
true.
How dangerous is she to us?
The septic hag, very.
No, Townsend.
He's close.
I was gonna say, if you want to like have spent some time assessing Townsend's current mental state, you can do that.
I'll take it.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my! That is the closest to 100 I've seen.
No, but as far as I know, she's not in good.
Jeez.
So I worry that something might step over.
Will she be a liability if
Yes,
we return her to the house?
I think so. If she takes any more.
And can we do this without Townsend? 'Cause I don't think we can find what she knows without her.
Do you think Donnelly talked to the Dark Man?
In the notes? I think that's the it.
Talked to it tonight, yeah. Knew my name. Knows I'm watching it.
Could be.
If that's the case, would wouldn't the dark man know what we're doing? Because if we're following in his footsteps in a lot of ways.
Well, we haven't seen a dark man.
Not yet.
We haven't been there at night.
Yeah.
But I will say, I don't know exactly how close, but if enough or if something happens or enough happens, he will be a liability. So it's a risk that you both know now.
We have to take that risk. Townsend knows what we're looking for. She's seen it in the house.
But I think Trigger's onto something, though. Maybe Donnelly was talking. And if that's true, maybe the journal is a way to talk to him.
Did Townsend tell us about her experience in the house?
No.
No, she hasn't told us anything. Besides that she found the bowl.
Then nothing. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't know about no bites. We don't know about nothings. Nothing about nothings.
Nope, we don't even know that she tried to use the book to... Or if... I don't remember the journal or a different notebook.
It was a notebook she had. She was trying
It was
to
a
communicate.
notebook, yeah.
And
Yeah.
By the time Tib showed up, she already put it away.
You look down.
Whenever you get a chance, for a full night's sleep, you recover 1d6 willpower.
Ooh, baby!
Oh, then I should have.
If you play up one of your agent's personal motivations in a way that the handler finds compelling, your agent gains a willpower.
Oh, I heard that in one of the episodes. It was
I guess.
so promising. It was so promising.
So that's me gonna be like, so do I gain one for playing on my medical expertise?
You did play on your medical.
Is that a motivation for you?
I actually don't know if I have any motivations written down. No, I don't.
Yeah, we never did that.
Yeah, we
I don't
never
think
did.
It'd be a
could
good
probably
idea
just get that
to
protected.
put a few down.
The only motivation I have is the challenge of a mystery, but I'm not sure this. Like it's all a mystery. I'm not sure when that gets fulfilled though.
Yeah, I would maybe like you can draw on it once per day or something, and I think you get 5 motivations.
New motivations.
to start
Start a
with.
ghostly
I'd have to-
YouTube channel.
And I know
Yeah, if you want to
4 of them have
come
not
up
been
with
fulfilled.
those and start using them. I mean, I would accept it if that's what you're going with.
I'm going with the challenge of a mystery. This has been challenging for him.
2,
I think it-
3,
yeah.
4,
I think
5.
it's
So it
definitely
needs to be
challenging
5
for 'em
motivations.
and
You
mystery.
said.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. I'm not gonna put them in yet until I think about them and put them down.
Mm-hmm.
I just reserve slots for it because there's under psychological. I didn't know if you guys noticed. There's a slot for each motivation.
Oh, that reminds her. Thanks to Drew. Thanks.
Yep. And then I think when you suffer a sanity break, you lose a motivation or something.
Yeah, because you gain a disorder which takes the place of the motivation. From what I understand.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what do I roll for
least that's what
fulfilling
Yeah.
this motivation?
Just get one, right?
You just get 1 willpower back. Yeah.
Nice. Thank goodness. That feels good. That feels good.
Nice. So how did we do this session? Lots of conspiracy theorizing. Like
Oh, that
lots
was
of
fun.
Stuff learned.
Yeah, I like.
A lot
I like
more
putting
role
stuff
playing, too.
together.
Yeah.
Well, we had
Mhm.
to for
Yep.
some of it.
I just can't wait till Ghost
Yeah,
Chasers
this was a great.
gets involved.
And Rem, welcome to being a face and having to actually come up with stuff and talk about it and have and fail like an idiot, and it feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Especially after you
Well done.
especially if you had it all typed out and you're like, okay, I got this. I'm finally ready.
And no, all that work came down to a roll that didn't work out for you. But hey, it was a good angle. It was a good angle.
Very sad. Very sad about that. Yeah. It was really good. What hit me up with the hypotheticals. What would have happened if he agreed to?
Ooh.
So
what
if
are
he
you asking?
if he agreed to give me permission, I had it recorded.
Mhm.
So that way I would call the Canadian hospital to try to talk to Rebecca, and if they wanted proof, I was
Mhm.
thinking that's my backup. I have him recorded, so
Mm.
him saying yes, they should know his voice since he lives there and all that. That should be sufficient enough. And then I was just
Mhm.
gonna try to ask her just anything to try to pick her brain a little bit because I
Mhm.
don't know if she's mentally able to like be coherent or if it would be something like how
Mhm. Mhm.
Donnelly was fire, 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 fire.
Mm.
So I had a
Right.
lot of things ready for if A go this route.
You had your flow
Mhm.
chart out.
Mhm.
I feel you. I feel you.
Oh yeah, I was excited.
So hearing that, yeah, hearing that, I think like you have this guy's like a conversation with this guy recorded. Maybe maybe Trigger could fudge like with some voice auto tune type shit.
I didn't think
Oh.
100%.
since I
And
didn't
Oh.
use
maybe you could
triggers.
call the hospital and they'll try this plan.
Oh, that's true.
Hell yeah. Triggers
I
gonna come up.
Adam, yes. Medical history. Okay.
So yeah, that's something we might try.
And then we
try
got to throw
navigating
in
next
the
next
French
session.
laugh.
To catch you up, John, I did borrow Tibbs's phone to record it, so I was
Yeah.
having it on speaker.
No, I
so
was here for that. I was here for that. I heard that.
Oh, I didn't know if you were back by then.
I was.
Oh shit.
I told you I actually had it planned out. I was excited.
Oh yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I was like sad that it got like
You
knocked
got
down so
dejected
fast from the
immediately.
dice
Yeah.
roll.
It happened.
Steamrolled.
Uh,
Yeah.
it is fun to do. Just just be prepared for the failures. And roll with it. The failures
was
are
ju-
actually part of the fun for me.
I was just sitting here like, finally, I get to use my angle, something I know.
you feel like Trigger now. It's
Yeah.
my turn to shine. Oh, never mind. It's too dark. Can't use the drone. Can't use the drone.
Can't use the drone. Can't hack
Yeah.
anything. All right. Well, here we go.
With the ups and downs of the investigation, you gotta like steel yourself against them.
No, there's two things that Trigger still has to do.
What's that?
Besides the audio, that's one. Hack the media.
Yeah, we gotta scrub the media now too.
Well, not even the scrub. We gotta find out what they know, like what they're holding back from the public. If they're talking to people, maybe they got more answers than we did.
I have to
Spicy.
figure out how. I'd have to figure out how I get
Your sunglasses on.
a hold of that. No, no, because I don't think you can just
Hacker man it.
hackerman it from the
The van.
van. From my understanding of how hacking works.
Oh, you had to go inside the
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, I would have to get access to a computer, and I would
Oh.
have like a dongle or like some kind of USB that I would put in, and I would
Mhm.
like inject the program that would allow me to control it remotely from there.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you're saying it's
Yep,
possible.
It is possible, yes.
Mhm.
It's definitely possible. It's what I wish I'd known about when we were doing
The first mission.
the store it part. Yeah,
Oh, to store it. Oh, okay.
yeah, because when we got to the store it guy, I could have just like had someone act up outside like you were outside waiting to see
Or
if we
had
could get
him-
him out of the get him out of the office.
So you could
Had
hack.
a
Give me
couple-
like a minute behind there to inject the code and then just take the
So-
USB with me and walk out of there.
Mhm.
And then all this shit about us breaking in and all that, him doing that, I would have ruined him financially.
Hindsight's 2020.
Yep.
But now Trigger knows he's getting better. He's getting better.
All
I
right,
am out of necessity. I had to actually learn how it works in real life.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my persuasion will go up 1%.
Nice.
You
Oh, do you
can
wanna
do
roll
stuff
those right now?
remotely. You can do stuff remotely, but it has to work like an MC catcher. Like you have to you have to set up like a fake router for them. So you'd have to like broadcast from something.
I'm so mad.
They have to think it's their router. I don't know. I'd have to look more into that, but
Called it 1%. And the worst part is,
Dang.
oh
no human.
No, I didn't get human, but my psychotherapy went up greatly.
I think
I
you're
didn't do any human either.
I think you're the one that rolls too.
Well, yeah, you passed
no, I got-
yours.
Oh, everybody else succeeded?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
trigger-
no. I
no,
gotta roll.
You lost the luck. What else did you lose?
I lost to persuade,
Yeah,
but I had to persuade the guy.
persuade. You and Toph.
Let's see.
Both
what's
lost
up.
persuade and psychotherapy.
Ooh, I got 3 points. Ooh, we're almost at 1/3. I'm at 32% persuade.
I actually do think it was just me and Trigger this time.
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck.
If we both lost our persuade rolls, and yours is way better than mine. Yours had a much better
How
chance.
Oh, sorry.
you're good.
I'm trying to put together your wish list for things you want to do next session. Toph retrying the hospital might be a thing. Hacking the media might be a thing. Are you wanting to interview or do something with Emily Harrison?
I want an investigator.
Wait a minute.
Tell me more about that.
I'll look
What
up
are you
if
looking for, or
like
With
Pat
criminal records and stuff.
criminal records, her presence in a community, anything like I can find.
He might
know-
be microfiching again.
Yep, through microfiche, through newspaper, through Buffington.
okay?
There is a potential to press
That
her
I can.
for info,
Mhm.
but I don't
I should be able to get you that before session.
know
Ooh.
if we're gonna do that for the session.
Are we gonna commit to breaking into the house?
Oh, for certain. We can't
So-
do a semi-legal means.
Yeah.
So
Pay for it, so we're gonna break
I'm
in.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Yeah.
My pharmacy's 60.
Oh, you want to get her fucked up?
You wanna drug Harrison?
I am truth serum. Yeah, I could try.
Go to
'Cause I'm-
Walmart, get all the ingredients, mix it together, get that truth serum going.
A ghost chaser interview through with Truth Serum? It's your segment, Emily. It's your segment.
I'm actually over what I need to do stuff safely. Because I was
Oh.
reading at 20% to identify, 40% to make it safely. But misusing pharmacy is a quick way to kill a patient.
Oh yeah, you have to be careful.
Is that something we're gonna do where we're gonna Ghost Chaser gets involved again? Ghost Chaser is a Truth Serum.
I'm just saying, I have ways.
If you put it on a
We
table,
can go one of 2 ways about that,
yeah. Let's say if you put it
can
on a
truth
table,
serum her.
yes.
or we can knock her ass out and search her place.
The knocking out might be
If we knock her out,
the Truth
I
Serum.
feel
seems
like
to be
we-
easier.
I feel like if we knock her out, we need to be there when she wakes up, or try to like look like we were trying to help her in some way because she passed out. And then if we go that route, that's a problem because we'd probably have to call an ambulance or something like that. And they're
Mhm.
gonna find out there's something in her blood. That
Well, the
was
truth
inserted.
serum is how do we get her to take it unless we like meet her at a coffee shop and switch green
No,
and pull the old Princess Bride on her.
we gotta do it in her house, right?
Inconceivable. Yeah.
In her house, distract her. Go full Dexter Morgan on her. Go full Dexter Morgan.
There's your human sacrifice.
I hadn't considered that. But we may have a human sacrifice if we ever find out who's the one who's doing these killings.
True.
Oh no.
You have to get rid of the problem.
I don't know that she's the one yet, so she's I got my eye on her. Friend Computer has given her a few treason stars. Friend Computer has given her some treason stars. And we don't like her so much.
That's funny. Nice pull. Nice pull.
I'm gonna write down our options with Emily. Ghost Chasers, Truth Serum. Investigate.
Boy,
I will try the legal routes, but I leave the Truth Serum open.
that's what I'm saying. I
So-
was just saying it's an option, and I'm kind of sitting there like Trigger, like I took this.
No,
This could come in handy.
I think it should happen so we could search the house. Her house.
I like the way you're thinking because I don't think about that.
And,
You got to think about your angles. Your characters are good at it.
and Tibbs is all about searching her house.
Listen,
And Toph has the
the
means.
the world's weakest Delta team slowly learning that they're not as weak as they think they are.
We just gotta get scummy. We gotta get
Had
greasy.
the power all along.
Yeah.
World's most ignorant Delta team becomes less bad via Scumlord.
Become scum lords.
Just had to break a few laws, kill a few people.
Situation 3. Scumlord rising.
And we're gonna we're gonna be breaking a lot of laws. Truth Serum,
Oh, yeah.
breaking into the house. Breaking into- All
I
the-
mean,
Yeah.
that's
On,
nothing to
on
do
the
with
matter of
Trigger.
breaking into the house, what are y'all wanting to do once you're in the house?
Oh, the Spooner house.
Mm-hmm.
search for a bowl. Search for ritual. With it, ritual
A
dagger.
knife, a bowl.
Any signs of what Townsend mentioned, like a hidden room.
Okay. So the ritual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find that in the house.
I'm so mad because I didn't know this and now I do.
What?
I have
What's that?
medicine. My medicine's also 6. Medicine,
Yeah, medicine
the
is separate from
study
pharmacy.
the study and treatment of injury and illness. Use it to diagnose an injury, disease, or poisoning. Identify abnormalities such as toxin or diseases. Identify the cause and approximate time of death. Identify the type of weapon used to kill the victim. Identify a dead person's last meal or prescribe long-term care, or keep a person alive until they can get surgery.
So you've got basically the skills to be a
I-
coroner as well.
That damn kid's body, I could have searched it.
Ah, yep. We still can. It's just gonna be rotting in there. In the
Yeah,
fucking.
but
Oh
that
God, it's just stinking up the.
that's also. I mean, we have to A, get back there, and B, that's also time. We're on a time crunch now.
No, we can.
Do,
We
do
can
we
do it.
think the body would have anything though of interest?
Yes.
We know
I
the body
mean,
was
I would.
drowned.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's really all we know.
Type of weapon that used to kill. So I mean, we would know if it was drowned, basically.
Because Tibbs was looking at it forensically, like as. But Toph could probably look for what doesn't make sense.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna go through the handbook of my skills and be like, all right, I'm gonna start picking this apart.
Because
That's a good call.
and they're both going. Toph will be going in there already expecting the unnatural. Tibbs never expected the unnatural looking at the body.
True.
That's true. Because Tibbs, nobody knows what I saw on the first mission.
Well, Tibbs now knows. But no, nobody
No,
knows.
no,
yeah, I know-
nobody knows.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
I
about. Yeah,
never-
No,
I never told anybody what I saw on the kid.
But we know you saw the creatures at the end. The creature.
Yeah, I was possessed, but nobody knows what I saw when I first looked at the kid, if you remember.
We know you saw a pimp stab a septic hag.
And a Walmart knife breaking my hand.
Good times.
I also tackled a national park ranger.
And pulled a gun.
Yeah.
Good times.
The whole time you could have been. Truth serum.
That's what I honestly love about this, though, is the angles. There's so many angles you can play. And this mission alone has shown that we've failed and we still found other leads.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love that. I love open-ended stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's great to see how you all approach this. Like, yeah, like I have no idea what you're gonna come at me with.
Well,
it is
Just
quite
wait till
fun.
Agent Bayou shows up. I'm gonna fuck you up all kinds of
the
ways.
question is, the question is, if you knock her out, who has the best unarmed combat?
Oh, is it Tibbs?
My unarmed is 40, so I'm not.
It might be Tibbs.
particularly good.
Oh,
I'm
not-
45.
What?
Tibbs
Are you gonna slap her around?
He's
I'm
gonna,
at 40.
he's gonna have to go full taboo on her.
What's Tibbs's?
60.
What's your strength?
Not that high.
Mine is 9. So
I
I'm not
lied. It's
strong.
10. It's 10.
Okay, so you're the same strength as me because that gives us the +0 -0 modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe you
whole-
do hit her, so I don't do as much damage.
Well, Tibbs knows how to hit people with the phone books.
That's fair.
And she, as an older lady, she probably does have a yellow page phone book in there.
Dude, she's gonna break a hip so easily. You gotta be careful.
I learned this as a rookie.
Yep.
I don't. Do we need to?
No, but the truth
All I
This
know
is
is
this is if we need to, right?
we're not
I'm
torturing.
scared.
We're not torturing her because we're gonna get the truth serum to work.
True serum first. If true serum doesn't work, we're gonna torture it on her. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's what Toph is suggesting.
No, you guys said knock her out, so I was looking at who had the better unarmed combat.
No,
Oh, I
because
meant
I-
knock him out with a sedative. I don't mean like physically. No.
Oh, I
I
thought
mean, I could try that too.
like, well, what
No,
are we
you could do that. We would just have to find a way to administer the drug to her,
Okay.
either like as a dart, like a tranquilizer dart, syringe.
No, I
I
think she's
can't look at darts the same anymore.
just gonna jab her right in the throat
Mhm.
while she's talking to Trigger. Like, oh look, are those your cats? Bam! It's like- But then she's
I'm
like,
scared if we try something and
And then when
she's
she
like
wakes up,
something
Trigger's gonna be in like
supernatural.
Trigger's gonna be in like a Poughkeepsie tapes like outfit, crawling on the floor in his gimp suit.
Oh my gosh.
maybe she wants to play race car.
That's wild.
She'll have an adverse reaction to the meds and start scooting around on the floor like she's on a race car.
I don't know if it's the meds. I think she's gonna have a heart attack and die from being taped down in a chair with a freak like crawling on the floor.
It's the risk we have to take. And if she's innocent, hey,
She won't die. It's true. It's like the old school way.
it's like the old school. Does she drown?
Yeah,
when
it's like
you
the
dunk her in
Inquisition.
the
Yeah,
water?
she drowns. She's not a witch.
I don't have that agent in there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have Agent Trinity in there yet.
That's true.
With this. Oh, his partner in crime, the goddamn.
Gotta give him the Salt Spire voice from like Vermintide. You will tell us
Yes.
the truth.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's like crazy. Oh. Do we have anything else we want to do?
Nah, we've just been brainstorming really.
No, I was saying like for the next one because we got the Toph, Tiray, the Trigger, audio, the hacking,
The truth
Oh
serum.
yeah, true.
the
The
truth
house-
serum, the house search,
the-
breaking into
the
the
bingo.
main house, the bingo night.
Bingo,
You're
I
right.
forgot about
Bingo night. Trigger meeting up with a Larry.
Lucas,
Oh, Lucas. Trigger and Lucas reunion.
Trigger and Lucas, big day out.
Do we need to
Mm.
call
You
Oh,
act like
yeah.
that's gonna be anything serious. I'm just gonna have fun playing bingo with my man, dude.
No, but maybe that's the key. Having fun playing bingo, and maybe he'll talk.
Maybe I'll open him up.
It'll loosen him up, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Bingo
hilarious.
night. Do we need Yarrow's assistance for anything else at the moment? Does he get to go home like thanking I did it, guys. I did it, guys.
Thinking he's the cock of the rock. So to
Yeah.
speak.
I really helped him out. I really helped him.
Oh, dude,
He did though. He did.
He's like, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna bang my wife, and it's gonna be a good night.
Jeez.
Yeah, what would he do? What is he gonna do after the interview?
I think then ask
I
her.
guess he'll like debrief with y'all at some point.
Yeah. He's probably gonna ask Diana out for
Like
drinks.
maybe just call you.
That's true.
I'm really big in my field. Jesus, Yarrow. Oh, fucking madman. So yeah, we need to add debrief for
Bingo
Yarrow.
night.
Bingo nights would be so good. Who would go to bingo night? Well, no, Trigger has to because of him and Lucas.
And Trigger's gonna get like a
Yeah,
big
you know
cigar
everyone's gonna
with
be
the
like
bingo night.
40 years older than you.
Mhm.
It's bingo.
Oh
bingo
yeah,
night.
I hope so, dude.
That's where Trigger thrives. But he has a girlfriend.
Please, ladies. Have a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
You gotta use your line. You got that should be one of your motivations.
My motivations turn women down. That's the worst motivation.
Doesn't have to be a good motivation. No, just
It's a motivation, yeah.
it's a trigger motivation. It's so
Ooh.
it's so
That's
twisted. It's so twisted. Oh shit.
Damn.
Emily Harrison after the truth serum. What is dead? That's insane.
It's hideous.
That's insane.
All right, I think I am finally gonna crash.
Okay.
Good game, well played.
He's done cooking in the oven.
Yeah, time to open the oven window and let it air out a little bit.
Yeah, thanks.
Sunday, what time Sunday? Sunday at
We've been doing it like 7, Sunday at 7.
So 4
my
for me.
time. Yeah.
7 your time, 4 for yep, Nidge. I'm good with that.
Yep, yep, yep.
I'll set that up before I go.
Nice.
Well, I'll go. I'll go and set it up.
That's up to you, dude.
Yeah. Well, peace out. We'll see you Sunday.
See you, Drew.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
They got him.
They got him.
He was innocent.
He was as innocent as Emily Harrison.
I don't know about that. Shit.
There's too much that's like conspicuous and like there's like too many coincidences. I'm like, there's something up with that lady.
Yeah.
After this, like, and I was the one that talked to her, so I guess I'm gonna be the one that's cursed to be the sacrifice. I'm gonna start feeling like, man, I really gotta buy that house.
Thank you everybody for watching. I was hoping Solar's working. I was hoping
don't
Desi
know.
would come back on, but she isn't. So maybe later. But yeah, thank y'all. See ya next time. Mail. But yeah.
That was a fun session in spite of us basically doing nothing.
It was.
Ooh, the teaser's out for Like a Dragon.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
everybody.